Good day, everybody, and welcome to the Revolution Gaming Podcast for September. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the lovely tones of 6 months of boredom from me. That is literally what I do with my free time. I make weird mashup music, so I hope you enjoyed it. It'll be another 6 months before you hear any more, so don't worry. But alright, let's get the guys in here and get started. I'm here!
Hello, Gluff.
Okay, there.
Did you realize that you weren't muted on stream when you were playing the music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
okay.
heard you burp.
Yes, we had the burp. Okay, that's in the podcast intro.
That's alright. I cut it off anyway, and Jess is
I was gonna say, he cuts the music out anyway.
I got a Jess behind me anyway, so it's fine.
I see that. Oh, we get comments back. Wonderful.
What's that?
Hello.
Say hi.
Thanks for joining us for the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for joining for
Yeah,
the
welcome.
podcast, Jess. Thank you. I appreciate
In
it.
fact, when's the last time she was on the podcast? Never?
Bye
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
What?
No, I.
That's the last time you were on the
Jess would be a
podcast,
great
and
guest.
then went never.
Jess would be a great guest.
She's
No.
been on the
Actually,
podcast. She
it was like
reviewed
one
a
of the
game
first
once or
few.
twice.
Like when you first started.
Ah,
you guys were
yes.
one of them.
Oh, yeah.
That was
remember.
the last time I was ever.
And Jess is
actually
going to be on the Clean Slate podcast on Patreon only, right as the Patreon link comes up. Wow, perfect promo. Thank you, Jess.
Hey.
But hey, also, real quick promo thing. The shirt came in. Here's my Coffee and Indie shirt. Look at that. Coffee, yeah, all the promos. Coffee and Indie shirt is here. Actually, it came out really good. I'm impressed. But yeah, welcome everybody to this wild intro. I apologize. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my boredom of mashups. I really enjoy making those. Maybe you'll see them again in half a year when I get bored and make some more. But yeah, as always, we're going to start off, and actually, one more thing. It's amazing, because the first time since, I believe, May, we have all 4 members of the podcast here at once.
Yes.
It's been it hasn't happened all summer. So, yeah.
I've been busy.
Yeah,
Well, we've been having summer.
yeah, we've been having summer. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Not everybody has no life like me. But all
If
right.
we do, we still find life happens, right?
But all right. So as everybody knows out there, wait till the end. We're gonna draw giveaways after the podcast is over, so we get that out of the way. Also, we start off everyone with joke games, and this month is no different. I think everybody actually has a joke game this time. If
I
I'm
know.
I got
I
one.
can't believe it.
Yep.
okay, so we're gonna start off with Silvers, just because he was the first one to pop up.
Really shocking. What a name. I mean, yeah, because I mean, it just the idea of it is just like, what the fuck? Okay.
Oh, and of
So,
course, it's a
Doom
Yep.
style.
even better.
Yes, we can use
Is that
shotguns
VR
and grappling
too?
hooks. Yes. Unfortunately, it's VR only, which is a
Oh
shame.
my
but-
god, that would be
But
awful.
I would play this. I would play this.
I
Oh,
believe
yes.
that.
Despite the fact that we play as a gorilla with switch shotguns.
I always
The
wonder what
idea
happened to
of that
McGill
is just-
Gorilla.
Twin
The idea of that is just
shotguns
hilarious.
with grappling hooks.
Grappling hooks. And the fact we can actually play bunny hopping with our shotguns, which is just fucking badass.
I'm gonna have to call an audible though. Silver has broken the cardinal rule. It did not come out in September. He is a liar. No.
August 31st.
Wait,
Ah,
is that a
fuck.
time? Was that a time zone thing? Or
Maybe.
Possibly.
Because
Yeah.
technically, it would have
it
come
said
out
to me
September 1st.
September 1st.
I just
Yeah,
want the
it
bust
did
his
say
chops. Doesn't really matter.
Or Windows, so
It did say September 1st.
I was gonna say, does it really
so
matter?
that's
I was
within
just
the
quick.
8 hours. We'll allow
God
it.
fucking damn it.
All
Not
right.
much we can do about it now anyway.
It was
so.
still August when I was looking, okay?
Yeah,
still August.
yeah. Likely story. Okay.
I did my list 2 days ago.
I did mine 3 days ago. I feel you. All right, so we're gonna go with
Exactly.
Mermich's joke game, which looks
All
like
right.
a
Dance
meme
Dodo.
compilation. Yeah.
It's so weird.
I scrolled past that and thought, nah, not even gonna look.
What happens if your cat takes acid?
Jesus Christ. I guess this happens.
Yeah.
It looks
What are the
fucking
controls?
bonkers. It looks bonkers. It looks effing bonkers. What the
I
hell?
know, right?
What the fuck is what the fuck did I just watch?
A joke game. That's what you watched.
Excellence, that's what you saw.
It's been a while since I've had an actual joke game that
I'm gonna be honest, I can totally see a bunch of people playing this on YouTube. Like,
Probably.
guaranteed.
Just
Like-
like a, just a shits and giggles night or something.
They don't even know what they're doing. They just boot up the game, skip the tutorial, and just go.
Alright, so Ray has Billy Bum Bum, which is a great name as well.
It's a puzzle game.
Actually
It felt
puzzling.
fitting.
Billy Bum Bum.
Oh, Lord. Bonus Stage Publishing. Okay, I like the name at least.
Billy Bum Bum.
Fart for
Solving,
Freedom.
challenging puzzles as a cube with a butt.
Oh man, that reminds me. I have to write another game I played this month. Fart reminded me.
Funny.
There you go.
Fart reminded me now.
Quick, a quick edit. On the go.
That'd be a game.
It's
This is a Steam Deck
Spice
game,
Select.
Silver. Steam Deck game, totally.
oh yeah, definitely.
Is it verified?
Is it out yet? So
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh wait, can't know that. Hey, there's a demo. Hey, did you
I
realize?
was gonna say it's got a demo, so you could check.
I
Oh
will
my
say that
goodness.
quite a few games that might have added on the list actually have demos. I'm like, oh, cool. Did you know?
well, that's
That's
becoming
more system.
that's
Attack of
definitely
the-
becoming
Attack of
more
the-
of a common thing.
Which
Which is
reminds
good.
me, everybody keep count of how many demos you see on our games coming up. We're
Yeah.
gonna be quizzing at the end of the podcast.
Oh yeah, and
Yep.
I
could
if
always take it.
I was gonna say, so Mermich, since you're always the quietest, can you do me a favor in the background? I want you to see who won the best game for the month thing in the
Oh,
Discord for last
yeah.
month, because you have to see
Oh,
which one had the
sweet.
best rating out of the 3 games.
What I kind
Checking.
which game I picked. I completely forgot.
Right?
And my joke game is Eggsplosion, where you play as
Didn't we
eggs.
talk about yeah, didn't we talk about a game involving eggs about a month or two ago?
Oh yeah, this is
It was
the
not Explosion.
yeah, not
I'm
Explosion.
getting some deja vu. I'm getting some deja vu here.
The right answer is always 69. I mean, if I made a game and it got a 69 on Metacritic, I'd be like nice. I would. I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed, even though the color is in yellow, but I won't be disappointed.
Do
Listen,
you guys want to
it's-
know the results? Or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. In third place, I'm sorry, Silver, is Daymare 1994. Very positive with 95 reviews.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign.
Okay.
Entropy effect is very, very positive with 2,671. That was right. And Sunkenland is mostly positive with 3,139.
Woo! Yeah.
There you go.
And guess what I'm playing Sunday? Sunken Land, because I got a key for it.
Hey!
Look at that.
Hey.
Look at that. Remember, now we're gonna have 4 people going for it. So
I know.
Yep.
I
yeah.
have no idea what it is.
Well,
I was gonna say,
I have a few ideas. I'm definitely not
I
going.
have ideas as well, but
Okay.
I
now-
have one that I have a feeling.
I
would
will
be-
say, to be fair, we probably shouldn't go for AAA stuff unless, like,
Yeah.
like,
Sure.
like,
Try
like,
not to.
like, let's maybe did in Discord. You said don't pick Starfield. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pick fucking Starfield because I already know that.
Yeah,
Pick
because
Baldur's
either
Gate.
Starfield or Payday 2 will absolutely
3.
win out of all of them. 3,
Well,
sorry.
Well, Baldur's Gate, Payday 3 is not AAA.
I think Payday 3 will
Still.
lose. Payday 3
it's
will
gonna
lose to Lies of P.
I think.
Life
actually,
of
I was
P.
surprised that wasn't on Silver's list.
Yeah, it's on mine.
Oh, it's probably because it's a Souls-like game, and I'm not a huge fan of Souls-like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I put games that I'm not necessarily gonna play on my list.
All
It's
right.
just,
So,
I'm giving attention to it.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So who's got something to talk about review wise? Don't everybody
I think
speak
we
of.
all do. We all have at least one.
Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah, well,
who has the least?
I
Oh.
have two, but one of those is Arcadegeddon.
Okay. So what do you only have one to talk
we
about
all
solo?
have two if one of them's Arcade again.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have one.
Okay. So Ray and Murmich go first,
Okay.
Alright.
and that means Murmich go
Uh,
first.
Okay. So, the game that you gave me and the game that I am going to review is Necess.
And now, how do I spell that?
Pronounce that?
Yeah. How do you spell that again?
Necesse.
There you go. And thank you for the developer for sending me the key out of nowhere, and I decided to share it with somebody who will enjoy it.
I will say, the game would definitely be better with friends as I was playing solo.
Ah,
In fact, like, at least it felt like it was like meant to be played with multiple people. From like, I was trying to defeat the first boss. I like summoned him like 3 times. Once was understandably I was unprepared. The second time I tried again, didn't do it. Just didn't beat him, and the daylight came up and he despawned, and I was really sad. And then the third time I ran out of time as well, but I got very, very close to beating him, and I was sad about that. But the game overall was really fun. Like, I kept going, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? And there's like an underground section of like every area. There's different bosses to every single different area. There's tons of different like weapons, and you can, as you can see, you can build your own settlement. It's crazy of how much is in here, despite how like primitive it looks.
The minute I got this from the developer in my email, I was like, "Yep, I'm offering it to Murmich." Like,
Yeah.
So, what do you think overall from what you played so far?
Let's see. Like, I didn't really like the graphics, but that's just my own personal preference, so I'm not gonna give it less points for that. If I was playing with friends, I'd definitely give this an 8 out of 10.
So you're saying, so you're saying I need to buy 3 copies, and we need to play it after the podcast next month.
Maybe. It would definitely be fun, though. It's definitely one of those games where you have to put a lot of time into it. It's like Terraria, basically.
Yeah, but I'm like, if it's something worth doing it together, I wouldn't mind footing the bill for that.
As a feel-like, it's basically like the dungeons from... It's like Terraria mixed with Stardew Valley.
That sounds like a pretty good endorsement then.
So, yeah, it has a really good feel to it. Like when you're moving around and stuff, so...
Alright, what's your score, sir? So I can give it back to the developer and tell him how disappointed you were in the game. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just give it the 8 out of 10. It deserves it.
Okay. That's great.
Like, the
Definitely see where
developers-
it got its influence.
They've definitely put in a lot of hard work and effort into this game.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's been in early access for almost 4 years, so they've definitely been working on it a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, you can when you're playing the game, you can absolutely tell that they've put so much love and care into this game.
All right. So what do you have, Ray? Yeah, I promise I can speak to it.
I have Space Mechanic Simulator.
All right.
He passed me.
Which is great because you know what? It was on his list last month too.
It
So.
was on my list.
All right. Tell us what's up.
And it feels really cheap to always like point back at the simulator in the title and kind of say if you like these games, you know who you are. But this is definitely another one of those where if you like your simulators where you get to kind of just go in and mess around and not even really a sandbox, but you're figuring out in this case how satellites are programmed and wired and fixing them. They need to be when a pipe needs to be unclogged. No plungers involved. But it was actually very complex. Like, you are given a lot of tools, and there is a lot, like, I'm pretty sure there's even later on in-depth programming that you might need to do to some degree, and that was kind of a surprise to me. I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense that that kind of stuff would be involved in repairing things in space, but not all simulator games kind of go that deep into the detail.
Agreed. All right, so
yes, if you enjoy critical thinking and you don't mind flying back and forth between a spaceship and a satellite a lot, then this is definitely a good little pickup for $15, especially. I will say that the flying back and forth from the spaceship was probably the most annoying part, though.
Probably, right?
It's pretty much every job that I did had me flying back and forth at least once. You go there, figure out what's wrong, come back, find a replacement, go back, put it in, fly home.
Welcome to Fetch Quest 101.
Fetch Quest 101. So,
they played a lot of Final Fantasy 14.
It can feel a little monotonous early on, but as you progress and kind of unlock more complex jobs, I'm sure some of that goes away.
Yeah.
I didn't play quite enough to get too far into the complexity, but it's definitely there. It's there. There's definitely a game here you can really open up if you want to.
That's awesome. All right, so what's your overall grade, sir?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right,
because it's got a solid foundation, and for people who like it, they'll like it. If you don't like it, though, you're probably really not gonna like it.
We're not IGN guys. We don't give every game a 7.
No. We're also not getting paid, so
yeah, exactly. They're unpaid interns, all of them. No.
But we're fair.
I suppose if we were getting paid, we might be incentivized, but then that would question our integrity. So
yeah.
And I prefer to be fair and well, not too judgmental.
That's why even though I'll do sponsored content, I will never do anything that requires me to talk positive about your game. All right. Okay, so
we
what's...
can't be bots, but we might be bribed.
Yeah, you can bribe me to play your game, but you just can't bribe me to actually say anything good about it. So...
Especially if it's not good.
Yeah, what's yours, Silver?
Well, there's Arcadegeddon that we'll play with you guys, but other than that...
That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine.
Because I certainly ain't going to talk about Cyberpunk until I finished it. Because I've already got 260 hours into it, yes.
Let's talk about this. Arcadegeddon, alright? This is a game that I've been playing for a long time. These guys have been playing recently. And I super enjoy. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it, because I've been playing this for a while. So I want to hear what your thoughts are on the game.
Well, speaking as someone that's playing on a Steam Deck in particular, it's actually rather smooth. And it handles very well. Gunplay works great. And, yeah, I haven't had any issues really. Not even performance-wise. It's surprisingly well balanced with its performance, and yeah, no technical issues whatsoever. So I've been definitely enjoying it. So now on to our group discussion as to what we all think of it. Who wants to go
Well,
first?
performance is always a very important thing, especially on Steam Deck.
Oh,
and
yes.
It's good to hear when something's working right.
The game
That
does play very
especially-
Good effort is being put into it.
Especially a game that requires you to, dodge often. To avoid those projectiles and AoEs. Especially with the boss fights. Ooh, they can be quite fun. We've had some
Yeah, well,
intense
some of them can be
moments.
quite fun. I will say my biggest criticism is that the boss fights don't necessarily feel challenging because the bosses are challenging. Most of the boss fights feel challenging because they fill the boss room up with a bunch of garbage mobs that try and
and they
kill you.
spawn infinitely, which is very
Correct.
annoying.
Yep. So
Until the
basically,
boss
you have to balance killing all the side enemies and then actually attacking the boss.
Yeah, which in my opinion can be a tad annoying and tedious.
AKA
Especially with their spawn rate.
Mr. Stupid Guy in a Suit.
Yes, the
Yeah,
CEO.
The
I-
CEO.
Mr. CEO.
I think the only reason they do that though is like because they have constant drop rates too.
True.
You would run out of
They
stuff
could-
if you didn't do that.
Okay,
The way they can
but-
circumvent that is have ammo spawns in the arena just
They
for boss
do.
fights.
They do,
They
but
do,
not enough to
Exactly.
supply
So I'm like,
4
well, what's the
people.
point then?
Well,
Yes, they
at
do.
least one
There's
like
there's like 4 spawns if you care. If you look
No,
carefully.
I do agree with
Special
Tim.
ammo.
There is not enough for 4 people because we were running out of ammo. And
Well,
health
I'd
on
say,
Ghostbusters.
increase the spawn rates of the ammo supply. At least the ammo, not health.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more challenging and all
so
that. Learn to
the
dodge
big-
and all that stuff.
the biggest
And then
issue
lessen the
that
spawn rates of the enemies, because that can be very tedious. And we focus too much on the enemy rather than the boss itself.
the biggest issue that I had with the boss fights was the fact that they didn't have any special ammo, resupplies.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that too.
I accidentally went into a boss fight with, 2 special guns, didn't realize it, and then we all suffered really, really badly because of the fact that I basically was just helping with the pistol.
To be fair though, Murmish, I say this in the nicest way possible. That sounds like a skill issue, because
Yeah,
because special ammo is extremely limited in all areas, not just boss arenas,
Yeah.
right.
and you
But at
can't.
least tell the player that,
You shouldn't
there-
go into a boss fight with 2 special
I
weapons.
will say,
Yeah.
there could be some extra clarity to the UI about which
Yeah.
weapons can be easily resupplied and which ones cannot be.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
but I'm
Because
saying
there's definitely a few weapons that I pick up often, and it's like a good example is actually usually when a weapon doesn't have like a reserve ammo, like the
Yeah.
minigun is a good example, doesn't have reserve ammo, it's just a full clip and you empty it and you're done.
Yeah.
That's a good indication that it doesn't have resupplies unless you get special ammo resupplies, which
Mhm.
I think only happen between levels.
or that mid-level area
Another
where you can
example.
buy ammo and
Right.
yeah.
That too.
maybe just like a unique outline
Another-
to the weapon would help.
Weapon.
Just like a distinct between like gray or like
There's a lot
just a
of things they
normal
could
gray
do.
background for normal weapons and maybe like a purple for special weapons. I don't know.
That's fair.
But the thing is, there's already a purple variant.
Yeah, they already
I
have
know.
rarity for that.
Yeah.
But similar
So
to
that'd be a color
the
that would
special
Maybe like
weapons,
gray and red.
Rarity,
I don't know.
differentiation.
the fire
Yeah.
weapons that have the overheat mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
they also
Mm.
don't have reserve ammo. So looking at the two, it might look the same as, oh no, they're both special weapons, but no, the fire weapons can be reloaded, they just have an overheat
Oh.
mechanic.
Also, to be fair, I think the game tries to incentivize you to always switch between your weapons. So
Which is what I was doing a lot.
yeah, so like if
Yeah.
you have a special weapon,
Definitely.
it's not something that you're usually using all the time. Like my favorite would be the one that fires the chainsaw blades. Yeah, that's something you
Yes.
use in a certain scenario, but you don't go into every area only firing
Not a
that
great
weapon.
main weapon.
Yeah,
And once I got
It's a good
that weapon,
situational
I
one.
transported
Or
it.
the
Especially-
flat cannon one.
especially
The-
since
the-
it ricochets. If you're in a tight area, the blades are great, but out in the open, it's harder to hit anything.
Yeah, they're also dangerous too, because if they bounce back and hit you, then you take damage.
Exactly. But overall, this game's been a real surprise for me, or like a hidden gem, so to speak. Because Illphonics mostly makes strictly PvP stuff, right? So
Which is this has, if you want that. If
yeah,
you want that, this has that, and
their other
not
games
terrible.
though are completely PvP, like Ghostbusters, Spirits Unleashed is made by Illphonic, and they're also making Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is going to be another game like
well, that sounds unique.
Ghostbusters.
Another isometric multiplier, if I recall.
Yeah, they do a lot of that. So this is an interesting thing for them to do anyway, and perhaps to have it have such a great aesthetic and run good and be fun to play with friends. It's very surprising, honestly. I didn't
It
think
is a
they.
complete package.
I like the whole arcade story behind it all.
And I do like the price drop because at first the game was $40 when it first came out, and
Those are the margins.
yeah, that was it was a little much. Right now, it's $15 even at full price. I could totally see it being worth that
Oh,
much
that's
money.
definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
Easy.
It's
Yeah,
worth
that-
$15.
That is absolutely worth it.
So I'll
Buy
say,
this game. There you go.
so I will
You want
say,
to play friends, buy it.
I will say, if you're gonna play it with friends, great, buy it. Right, 8 out of 10 for
Yep.
me overall. But if you're gonna play it solo, just be aware that it's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, it can,
Yeah.
yes, certainly.
Especially,
Especially in the
I was
later
playing a lot solo, but it can get through it, but it's hard.
yeah.
A lot harder.
But it is a lot of fun to do. Just make sure you put aside a lot of time because a run can last a
Yes.
long
Couple
time.
hours.
Yeah,
Very long time.
yeah. So, 8 out of 10 for me. What do you guys give it?
I think that's a fair price, or fair score.
Yeah,
8 out of 10.
fair, so,
That'll do.
At-
Well,
at-
actually, no, I'm gonna give it a 7 just because it has microtransaction
Ah.
currency.
what
Yes.
for,
actually, yeah.
for cosmetics? Yeah. I mean, you're not forced
Yeah,
to buy
man.
it, but
And they're overpriced.
oh, they're
They
they're
are.
fucking really
Yeah.
overpriced. But yeah, like. You have to
Yeah,
really,
seven,
you have to really want that shit though. Like, at least it's like they don't have a battle pass. It's not something that's in your
Yeah,
face. You
that's-
literally
that's
have to
plus.
go. You really have to go look for cosmetics to go get them. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, but unfortunately, to look the way you want to look,
There's free ones.
well,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, there's
There's
free
but
ones.
they don't.
There's a
I've
lot you
looked
can
them
unlock.
Through, I've looked them through, and they don't look very appealing at all. Not to
Well,
me.
I got my character to look pretty good, but
I think
I will
there's
see as I play more.
a lot that you can unlock
Yeah.
by progressing in the story. That
Because you
you
can
get access
look
to.
at what you can unlock.
And also
before
the
you unlock it, which
rotating
is nice
shop.
of you.
is another
True.
one.
All right.
That's 7 out of 10 from me.
That's fair. That's fair. We're all pro consumer, so I'm not going to argue with you about that.
Yep.
But the game's a lot of fun. All right. So my first game that I'm going to talk about is Atlas Fallen, What-
Ah,
which is to say that I enjoyed the game. I beat the game. I beat the whole entire game. I did not 100% the game, just to be fair, but I did get through the whole entire quest line, beat all the bosses. You know. No, I'm probably gonna go
Yeah,
back.
so-
I'm probably gonna go back and play it 100%. But seeing as how
did the sand drifting work then?
Awesome,
Well,
awesome.
Sand drifting.
awesome actually. That is one of the coolest parts of the game. The traversal with the sand, awesome.
Yep. It's
Um,
called sand drifting.
so I will say that the biggest detriment to this game is how I would say how poorly you begin combat wise. You begin the game and combat is not great, right? Like it's just like press one button and you bash them. But I mean, after you start to unlock stuff, it becomes more like old school Gears of not Gears of War, old school God of War type combat, right? Like, you know, the actual speedy, you know, using the chains and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very much like that. But at the beginning, it's very, very basic and bland. But I would say the story's good. It Forspoken probably should have took some notes if this came out first, because you have something on you that talks to you, but it's not obnoxious. So you have basically, to give you a gist of the story, is you pick up an ancient artifact which ends up being on your arm, and it tries to show you as like you are nameless, which means you are like the lowest of the low slave type person. But thanks to this armament and the powers you gain, you rise up to take on, you know, the people above you in power and try and take on something that is trying to overtake and like destroy everything in the whole entire area, right? So you basically work your way up from the bottom, and along the way you learn different powers, and if you like pickup collectathons and finding cool little trinkets and collectibles in games, this game is awesome for that. Because you can use your abilities and it will make it so you can traverse like places you normally wouldn't be able to see. The puzzles are pretty cool. It has a lot going for it. I can see how some people wouldn't like it because it starts really slow, and its first impression when it comes to combat is not great. But it does pick up after about an hour and a half. Not like oh, it's good after the first 15 hours. No, like about an hour and a half, right? Like it gets into the story really good, and you start earning enough abilities where the combat really starts to flow good. And it's everything. The combat runs on something called a momentum system anyway. So the faster you get going and the more momentum you get, the more abilities and weapon abilities that you have. So it's great. The slow start does actually knock up points off it, though. I would definitely give it a 7 out of 10. But this one, if I'm going to go with ACG's old sentiment of, like, buy, wait, wait for a sale, or, never touch or whatever, I would say wait for sale. For $30, this game would be an amazing deal. But currently, I believe it's $50 without a sale. Yeah, it's $50.
Yep.
I would wait till it's like $30, $35. But if you buy it at $30 or $35, you're going to get a amazing single player or co-op experience that has drop-in co-op. You don't even have to like have your own save. They can drop in at any time. And I haven't been able to get anybody to play it with, but I'll tell you what, I have seen people play it together, and it makes it a lot more engaging combat, even more, because there's combo abilities that you can do with the other person.
Ooh.
Which makes it a lot of fun.
Nice.
But yeah, like spending $100 for 2 copies of the game, I cannot, with good conscience, recommend that at all at this point. So yeah, I would say 7 out of 10, but definitely wait for a sale if you're not loaded. I would say $30, $35. It would be like an 8 or a 9 at that point. But the value proposition just isn't that high at this level. Okay.
Sounds about right.
Am I the only one that has anything left to talk about? Because I only got 2 more.
I believe
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
That's fine.
I've been too focused on one thing and one thing only.
Okay, the other game.
Well, I suppose I could talk about Quake 2.
What about Baldur's Gate?
I have not been playing that because
Yeah.
He's been
trying
focused
to
on
finish
Cyberpunk.
so-
I was gonna say Dan's been playing that.
So
All right.
close to finishing it. I'm
All
so
right.
close to finishing it.
So, let's talk about the other game that I beat this
Blasphemous
month,
2.
which is Blasphemous 2. You want to talk about fucking atmosphere of the game? That is,
Boy,
this game is excellent when it comes to that.
definitely the gothic themes of basically bleeding out of the game's eyes.
And you know what's funny? It's considered a Souls-like, but I don't find it to be anywhere near as punishing as a lot of other games with that title. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but you level up so high by the end that your health bar takes up like half the screen. So, it doesn't really feel that bad towards the end. Like, I died a lot during the beginning, but when I got to like the final boss, it took me 2 tries and I beat it.
Hmm.
Because by then you have, like, a giant magic bar, or a prayer bar, if you want to call it that, and also a giant health bar, so, like, you can take a lot of damage and not die once you get about 3/4 away into the game. How I would explain this to somebody who's never played the series before, take the map building concepts of, like, Hollow Knight, and give the combat of almost like a really difficult version of Castlevania. I guess that would be my best comparison that I would have. Castlevania X, I would say specifically, because you can attack in different directions. It's not only forward and back. But yeah, other than that, it's a fantastic title. This one is top tier, I would say, for somebody who likes Metroidvania games. There is not much better that you're gonna find this year, unless Silksong comes out this year, the Hollow Knight sequel. I doubt that any other game is going to top this in the Metroidvania genre. So I'm gonna give this game a 9 out of 10. This game is excellent. This game is worth every penny. It's, I believe, it's $30. This game is absolutely worth that much money. To 100% the game, which I was not able to do anywhere near that. I did finish like 80% of the map though. even doing that, it was extremely difficult. But I'll tell you what, if you 100% it, you're gonna get every penny, because there's abilities and extra bosses you can fight and extra pieces that you can find that will even further make your character more powerful and more powerful. So there is definitely an incentive to go search for all these things and totally 100% it. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me, man. Like, this is top tier Metroidvania. Great. All right, one more thing I've been playing this month, and this one was also really good. WrestleQuest. Okay.
I've heard about this one.
WrestleQuest.
Yes.
Okay. Do you like turn-based RPG games? Yes, we all do, right? Like most of us. All right. If you like Sea of Stars, Silver, then you're gonna like the combat in WrestleQuest because it's got the same type of combat. But yeah, you play the story of two different wrestlers. You go back and forth between their stories, and you literally do an RPG style quest with each character as you try and start out as an independent wrestler, and through punishment and politics, work your way up through the ranks in the wrestling organizations to try and get to the top. And it has a lot of legends in it. It has Andre the Giant, it has Macho Man Randy Savage, it has Jeff Jarrett, it has DDP, it has a lot of YouTubers and influencers in it, which is crazy as well. Angry Joe's in the game. Angry Joe's in the game. Yeah, Angry Joe's in the game. The Completionist is in the game. PewDiePie's in the game. Mr. Beast is in the game. Yeah, they're all just like NPCs you can talk to. It's fucking sick. I walked by the Angry Joe character when I was playing it on stream for the Dare, and I was like, wow, that looks so much like Angry Joe. And then when I was playing it off stream, I went back and talked to him. It was literally named Angry Joe, and I'm like, well, shit. I'm like, oh.
Hot damn.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if you don't mind QTEs in your combat, it's definitely a lot of fun with the combat system, because some of it, like when you use tag team moves, it does have like QTE touches. But they did add an accessibility mode that will make it so you actually are completely, you'll get them 100% right whether you hit them or not. They did add that accessibility if you're not good at QTs. Yeah, give it to me, Dan. That emote's correct. I was very surprised they put Joe in the game. But yeah, this game is definitely a love letter to Legends of Wrestling. It definitely has a lot of references for people that do like wrestling. And the combat is fun, and it has such a good sense of humor about shit. It really does. I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. It's great. I mean, does it reach, like, epic levels or anything? No, but for what it is, it's an amazing package. Right? Like, legends, a cool story, fun moves, tag team moves, the taunts are hilarious, and it doesn't ever take itself too seriously, which is very important in this type of game, right?
Yep, considering the the type of game it is, yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta have some comedy in
like,
there.
one of the special moves, or summons they have, is where Andre the Giant comes, picks up the whole ring, and slams it. So obviously,
that's hilarious.
So obviously, it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure they actually showed that during that trailer there.
Yeah, they did.
That was hilarious.
But I love it. Like, they really take the time to praise the Macho Man too. Like, you know, since he's dead and everything.
Yeah, especially.
But yeah, like Jake the Snake Roberts, he has his own area in the game. Oh, yeah, it's really good. And you walk around like you would in a normal RPG. There's a lot of cool NPCs to talk to. There's side quests you can get. It's a really great game. It's a really great package. For $30, totally worth it. I've been, you know, I don't usually try and be overly positive, but everything I've played this month has really just been quite good. Atlas Fallen, even for not being perfect or being a little overpriced, still was a good game. So, well,
it's good to know that we have such positivity in gaming even today.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to make clickbaity views or anything to try and get people's
Just
attention.
Be honest.
Starfield 0 out of 10. Fucking trash. you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like those people that will just do that just to get people to engage them anymore. I hate that shit.
Oh yeah.
I
Fuck off.
Nobody likes it.
See, I don't fall for that shit, so I ignore it. Like, I do not believe in hate engagement. Fuck your shit. But I will say this. If I do run into something bad, I promise you I'll make sure to call it out. I'm not that positive.
Yep. Don't we all?
I installed Starfield and won't even run. Well, it won't even run because the game hasn't unlocked yet. Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah, Dan.
Oh my
if you,
goodness.
If you didn't buy the premium edition, you can't play it until September 6th. Remember that.
Oh, he's contributing to the clickbait.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe because I didn't have the premium. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
I have all.
You fucking idiot.
I was gonna say I have all 140 gigs pre-installed. I can't play it for another 6 days.
Four.
No, it's the
Yeah, 4.
it's the 6th, so it'd be 5. So I'm both.
Oh, right, yeah. Right, yeah. It's not midnight for you guys. Yeah, it's not September 2nd yet. Sorry.
But all right,
From my time
so anybody in the chat is more than able to give your thoughts on these because I imagine Dan already has a fucking theory on this. We're gonna talk about our way too early predictions for Game of the Year, and this doesn't have to be things that have already came out yet either, because we still have like big titles already set to come out for the rest of the year. So you can pick. Yeah, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Maybe not
You
your.
have them on your list for this month, Silver.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I don't even know what's coming like in November and December. That's gonna be Game of the Year material, unfortunately. Because
I only have one.
I really can't think of anything from November or December.
This is
Maybe October.
This is gonna sound wild, right? But I don't like picking a favorite or best. No, I'm just speculating of what I think's gonna win Game of the Year, not saying what's my favorite or best.
Yeah, exactly, Dan. We're not picking our favorite games to pick a Game of the Year. No, that's not the point of this.
So for me.
For me?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Murmish. I want to hear yours. I'm interested.
So, for me, like the 2 games that I think that like are definitely gonna be in like the top, the ones that are gonna be in Game Awards. They're gonna be the ones that are gonna most likely get picked. Is Zelda, the new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom makes sense. Yeah.
Or Baldur's Gate 3. One of those 2 is going to win.
Yeah, it's probably the
That's
most
a fair
obvious.
opinion, I think.
Like,
It's
just
unfortunately the most obvious picks.
with the amount of like
Safe picks, I should say.
support Tears of the Kingdom got, and like even months afterwards, like it's been insane. And Baldur's Gate, it was just like both games like released just fantastically at launch, and like both of them had pretty much the full game that you could go through, nothing extra.
Yeah, no battle pass bullshit, no microtransactions, any of that crap. Just
So,
pure
yeah,
100% video games.
Those
Of
2
old.
are going to be the top 2, unless, well, actually, Payday. I don't know how that'll work, but
Mm,
I feel like Payday
Yeah.
is going to be very hit or miss, like on release.
yeah, because
correct.
Like-
I haven't been watching any of their developments about it, so I'm not really sure if they've got any background nonsense. I don't know about that. But I'll keep you informed if I learn anything.
Through Discord, I was at a Q&A for Payday 3 yesterday. Because I'm part of the content creators community for them. So I did watch a lot of it. They're planning on no microtransactions in the first 18 months and only free content.
Well, that's gracious.
Wow.
In the first year and a half, huh?
Compared
Yeah.
to what Payday
Well,
2
wish
is
them
now,
luck with
if I'm
that
not
because
mistaken.
it must be tempting to change their mind later on.
Well, I mean, they're releasing on Game Pass too, man. The player base could be
That's true.
huge at launch.
That could help
Oh, yeah.
actually quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
The question is it coming to PS5? Is it is? Or is it not?
it's coming to everything.
Oh, well, good. You're opening the game to everybody. Good.
Why is
Smart
everybody
decision.
roboting?
Oh dear.
Right, Discord.
Well, and what for you, Memich?
Yeah,
probably
probably
Discord,
it's
yeah.
on my end too.
Bloody hell, Discord, come on.
Lolly.
I think it's good now.
It's funny,
It's
nobody
fine.
else is doing that on my end.
Alright, but
But
yeah, go ahead, Ray. I want to hear yours.
Well, I was just going to throw in some more information for everybody. Other things to note, for instance, October is getting Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Will probably be high on the
yes.
list.
Even though that's a PS5 exclusive.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're gonna push
Yeah.
it as hard as they can. I'm sure.
All the
I mean,
Sony
it is
ponies
fun.
are gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's the best game ever!"
Well,
It is,
COD
yeah,
Modern
it is,
Warfare
yeah.
3 on November.
Yeah, well, I don't care about that.
Well, no, most of us don't. But
Yeah,
We're not
COD
talking
will
about
always
what
be,
we care.
Trust me.
for me, COD will always be the most generic FPS it be ever made in the last 10 years.
Now, to be fair,
yeah.
Silver, when we were watching that opening night live, when we watched that footage, that was actually
that
pretty
story
good.
Segment, yeah. That actually, okay, yeah, that story segment was actually pretty engaging, but still, we don't know the full story yet.
Mhm.
Have to wait until it comes out, and then we can give our full opinions.
But it was a lot less old, like, over the top Call of Duty that we're used to. It was more grounded
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no over the top Michael Bay explosions. Yeah, good point. Good point.
less Hollywood, more.
Okay.
Play.
Down to earth. Yeah.
So I say the only other one that's going to get thrown into the conversation on my part, actually, there's 3 titles. Alan Wake 2.
Of
Because
course. Alone in the Dark.
That's coming up.
especially since they're
Awesome.
making it like a live action gaming hybrid,
Yeah.
it could either be really good or really poor. But if it's really
That's,
good, it
I
could
mean-
definitely be a new force for the medium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering Quantum Break tried that, and but in a different format, but that didn't go well.
No, but it's not gonna have that. It's not gonna have that type of
Yeah.
format either. But
No. I've seen what I've seen.
and
yeah, should be
from
interesting.
watching the direct the other day, I have to say Super Mario Wonder. Super Mario
Yeah, that's
Wonder
fair.
looks fucking incredible. I know you're gonna
And
say
it's,
a 2-day Mario game, dude. It looks great, and it's 4-player
Trying
co-op.
to get on Game Awards somewhere.
It looks like it's gonna be like a throwback to the good old days.
Yeah,
from
and
what
it's
I've
the
seen.
first
Actually, the 2D
new
format,
2D
but yeah.
platformer Mario game in over 10
And it
years.
looks great. Hey, someone that doesn't play Mario games, even I say, yeah, it looks fucking great.
So I don't think it's gonna win awards, but I also think that one's gonna be highly revered.
It'll be on the list, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think Starfield at the end of the day will take up something. I don't think it's gonna be
It's gonna be on
RPGs
the
though.
list, obviously.
I don't
Yeah.
think RPGs because I think Baldur's Gate pretty much has got that unlocked.
Now-
Even though I haven't played it, I've watched enough people play it to say like I understand. It's enough of Divinity Original Sin 2 with like a lot more added to it that I could see like the appeal of it because I even like Divinity Original Sin 2. So like as somebody who liked that, I can see where it translates to Baldur's Gate 3 in it, you know, the characters and the choice and the ability to basically try things in a million different ways with it is amazing. So I can see why people are totally into that. Yes, go ahead. So,
No.
Go ahead.
To me, Starfield will either make it or flop depending on how many microtransactions are in the game.
None.
None?
Yeah, there's none at all.
Okay, then it's in the running.
It's just a game like Baldur's Gate 3 and Tears of the Kingdom.
The only thing I
It's just
see
100% video game.
the only thing
play
that's
through.
okay, so here's how Starfield is never going to be the best game of the year. I don't think it's going to be the best game of the year. I don't think it's going to be the best game of those 6 months, the best game of even the month, right? Like Baldur's Gate came out at the beginning. But I'm going to say this. Longevity-wise, I think people will be playing Starfield for a long-ass time. Just like Baldur's Gate 3.
Especially.
I think
Especially considering the replayability, considering of all the character creation.
Baldur's
options
Gate
and
3 and Starfield are going to have players playing into 2024.
and
Where a
let's not
lot of
forget
other
mods.
people's aren't. Yeah, where a lot of other games are going to get dropped way before that.
Yeah.
Sony Spider-Man
Yeah,
3 might
imagine
look
lots
really
of stuff.
pretty, and everybody's gonna be like,
But
oh, it's just like playing a movie, but I guarantee people are gonna play that
You play
once,
through it once. That's it. That's it.
and then they're gonna be like, oh, that was great, and then that's it.
They're gonna 100% it be done.
Yeah, that's
Because you don't need to play it again. Because there's
That's
no
why-
whole
Until they
host
added
of options.
DLC.
that's why you cannot compare Starfield to Spider-Man. That's why you
No,
can't compare
Absolutely not.
Fable
They're two completely different games, two different genres.
to Horizon. That's why you can't compare these games. Because like, if you like
Yep.
what Sony's offering, that's great. But you can't compare Fable to this. You can't compare Starfield to Spider-Man. They're not even close to the same game. So
But
For
that's
people-
what the Game Awards
genre.
is, so
for people that do that, I know you have nothing better to do, and that's your whole entire
You have narrow
personality.
minds.
But whatever, it's so weird.
You have narrow minds.
But yeah,
You're
well, I know.
narrow-minded.
We have plenty of time to be wrong or right, but I hope that the rest of the year
certainly.
the rest of the year goes just as well for gaming, because we've had incredible games this year. And the
Oh, yes.
more great games come out, the harder it is for me to choose at the end, and that's great. So
Yes.
Yeah.
that is good.
We
This
love
has
options.
been a very
Good
good year
options.
for gaming.
Oh yes.
all right.
Oh,
Hopefully
yes.
the game developers learned that. Oh, hey,
I mean,
players
yeah.
really like it when we release a full game.
Yeah, because there were a couple of
Without
fumbles
bugs.
at the beginning, first 3 months of the game. Yes, of course. You know the whole Oh no, sorry, first 6 months of the year. You know, you had The Last of Us Part 1 coming out on PC. You know, it had its problems, and then you had Jedi Survivor. Yeah, Jedi Survivor. Had its performance issues as well, but a majority of the year so far has been
Great.
widely positive,
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
I would agree. Okay,
I
so
want to throw
More
a
to come.
couple more. Is
Yeah.
it alright if I throw a couple more titles in here just to
yeah, go ahead.
raise awareness? Because like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name,
Yeah,
that we know Yakuza series has a lot of fans, so that'll probably be on lists somewhere.
Hopefully,
And
it's better.
Persona 5 Tactica. Persona spin-offs are usually hit and miss, but for 5 has always been very popular, so it would surprise me seeing that on some people's list.
Mhm. Indeed.
So yeah, good stuff this year. I think we'll have hopefully an entertaining Game Awards.
yeah, that's for sure.
Here's
It-
Oh
hoping.
yeah, there may be
And-
another Detective Pikachu too. I forgot. About that.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
Yes,
but-
I saw the trailer for that.
but we have to remember, we're all going to hear about The Last of Us. All the Game Awards.
Ugh.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Thankfully, we
They're
can't.
never gonna live that down. That 1 year.
No.
Yeah,
that
we're the
one
last.
year. They are never gonna live that down.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to talk
Last
about the
of Us
games.
sponsored the entire Game Awards.
We're going to talk about the games that we're talking about for that we're looking forward to for next month. And the first one is Murmitch's, which is play with your food.
Huh.
Yep. This
Off
looks
with a bang, huh?
Yeah.
this looks really weird, and I was like, you know what? It looks good. Why not?
Murmitch must have been very hungry when he picked this.
I was kind of in the middle of. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I was hungry.
Kind of making me hungry, actually. So maybe
Sorry.
it's doing its
Dang
job.
Dang it.
Basically, you just try and make really weird looking, like, food presentations.
Food porn,
Well,
the
I-
game.
Maybe
It's a
Dan would actually
sandbox.
like to play this,
Interesting.
considering how much Dan likes to cook.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Dan,
found.
Maybe this is finally a gun for your aspiring chefhood.
Yeah, this is
I
this is
mean-
Dan's new stream game.
Oh,
Why,
that's really
why
very
spend
curious
all
to
the
see what you
time
would do with
cooking when you could just go straight to the presentation, right?
Yeah.
it, right?
That was,
But
was
yeah,
that a
cost you a-
steak?
Such
It
a
won't cost you an arm and a
weird-
leg.
This was such a weird game. I was like, you know what? I've got to show this off.
God, you approve, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that laugh as approval. Yep, that works.
Mhm.
Well, all right then.
Like,
All right.
this is some truly wild stuff.
All right.
No, right?
Next
I see
one.
wild stuff in the trailers. And that's
Somehow.
curated.
All right. So the next one is Gastroforce from Silver.
Oh no.
And guess what it is?
Straight from the plate down into the intestines.
No, surprisingly. The name is deceptive because it's a first-person shooter. Retro.
Oh, well, yeah.
First-person.
I
Big,
can see
big,
that.
Yeah.
big surprise from
But it's got
Silver.
Gasper in the name.
True.
You gotta fight from
It's
the belly
time
of the
for
beast.
Gastro.
From the belly of the beast.
Well, I was gonna say it's time for gastro bypass.
Oh god.
Shotgun style. My oh my, what a visually strange shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I wasn't paying attention to what I was seeing visually. I was paying, well, okay, yes I was, but not in the terms of the...
I was gonna say, it's not like the important part to look
It's the
like...
gun- it's the gunplay. You know me and my retro shooters. I don't care what it looks like so long as it's fun.
That's fair. That's fair. So, Ray has Gecko in the search of Big Fly.
Which I
when
actually
I-
found as well, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, man.
When I
saw
saw this, I was
this.
like, this reminds me of Gecko, the other Gecko, for the PS1 era. The 3D platformer and adventure game.
Get a Geico insurance policy, get this free.
I thought of
Geico.
Tim when I saw this.
Yeah, totally.
Just because he likes platformers, but the music is reminding me of Mega Man games, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it does.
I'd say it does.
Which is so funny because guess what Tim's first game is
Segway, right?
Mega Man X Dive Offline.
But
I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yeah, no, I saw there was a Mega Man game too, and I was like, nah,
So,
no, don't
okay,
about that.
I
Don't even
played.
worry about it.
I have played Mega Man X Dive on my phone, right? And I was like, I'm not impressed because it was microtransaction hell and everything like that. But if you buy this, there's no microtransactions. You get everything that was ever released in the game. And this is the full
Ooh.
collection.
I see what they're doing.
Yeah, and you can customize your Mega Man. Well, yeah, I guess you would say your X.
Character.
Yeah, your character with all the abilities from all the other characters and go into scenarios. So you can make, like, what-if worlds in Mega Man.
Ooh.
Huh.
So, yeah.
So basically, you could do what the developers probably should have let modders do.
Exactly.
What if scenarios? Hey, would you look at that?
So, as a Mega Man fan, I find this really fascinating. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna do two at a time like we normally do. This
no,
one
good.
is called Enchanted Portals. Okay, tell me what this game reminds you of in 10 seconds once you see some gameplay.
I saw this one already, so
Ah,
I know
yes.
exactly what
yeah.
it is.
Cuphead!
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't look like shit. It doesn't. It doesn't look like...
It is a Cuphead ripoff, but it doesn't look like a poorly done one. It looks like a well done one.
That cartoon we watched, Enchanted.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny.
The last season of that comes out soon.
Yeah, I really want to watch through that all over again.
Bean's my favorite. But see what I mean? The game actually
Yeah.
doesn't look like shit. Like, literally, they did a good job making their own version of Cuphead.
Especially the boss fights.
Yeah.
Gotta have those boss fights.
And it
So
does have
everybody-
it does have split screen co-op and remote play.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. It's gotta have those.
well, that's what I'm saying. So,
Otherwise
like, it's not like
very
a...
hard.
I know, I've learned my lesson. I know how to look through the shit and be like, alright, this is a absolute travesty just based on a game. And it can be similar, but at least it has its own thing, you know what I mean? Rather than just being like an absolute rip-off of like one game
Yeah,
to the
exactly. Yep, it is
Alright.
better because we don't like plagiarizing in this community. No, no,
Alright.
no, no, no.
other. Alright, so Murmitch's next one is called Dance Dash. Which
That
I'm...
is a game that I wish I could play,
You have VR!
but I don't
No.
have beat trackers.
Okay, that's it.
It's Patterson, I
We
think.
know what we're buying Murmitch now.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mervish.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yes, and you're gonna play it on stream with
Yeah, we'll even
For
buy it.
anybody who has feet trackers. Probably somebody who's
I'll even buy you the
Well,
sports bra for it.
no. Well, this game would be really, really cool for somebody who actually does have the full, VR setup that you have for that.
Mm.
That would be pretty interesting, though. All right. So what's next here? We got Silver's notes. What's in Silver's notes? Ooh,
What's in Silver's box?
that looks spooky. That looks spooky.
Yeah, I got quite a blend of.
Midnight Monitor. What?
Because since I've been watching
What?
quite a bit of observation duty styled games.
You know what this reminds me of immediately? Is the old Paranormal Activity movies.
That too.
I went and saw one of those and
One of
fell
them.
asleep.
Well, at least these ones are a hell of a lot more interactive, so you can't fall asleep while playing. Otherwise, you're gonna be fucked. And you probably get scared shitless by something out of
I think it was like Paranormal Activity 3. I passed out like in the middle of the movie. Nothing was happening.
Well, hey, that wasn't interactive. This is. It's totally different.
And it's what?
Especially.
$3.19. That is totally cheap enough to take a chance on.
Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah, these games are relatively cheap and actually do offer quite a lot of content. Considering you most likely won't see a lot of the stuff in one playthrough. Oh, no. You never know what's gonna happen. And that's what adds to the actual fun of it, the suspense, the unexpected.
Agreed.
Oh, and the anxiety.
I don't need any of that. I got plenty of my own.
well, it depends on what kind of game it is.
I spend
Really,
way
because they're horror
I
games. Yeah.
spend way more than $3.19 on the meds to get rid of that. Please leave me alone. I don't need any.
So that's a different take on I'm on observation duty, huh?
Yes, there are quite a few others that have had their changes, like a game called Altered Watch, which is on itch.io if you want to check it out.
All right.
And yes, it is free.
Next up, we have Colorblind.
Ah, yeah,
From
I
Ray.
saw that on the list.
I don't know. It's a puzzle game. Which one could this be from? Oh, hi, Ray.
Oh, hey, dude.
Maybe one day we should just do like a game where you just grab from lists and have the chat guess who's listed from.
Right?
I think at this point, Let's Maybe would do pretty good, and Dan would do pretty good with that.
Probably.
Yeah, like they both
See,
have.
then the trick is that we should find it for each other that month, so that it's not our stuff. So like, I'll grab all the Silver games, and Mervich can grab all the Tim games.
Well, Silver, have fun.
Right. Oh, shit. Well, this is going to be challenging. But I think I've hung around you guys to know exactly what kind of games you would play. I'll try not to be too obvious, though. You know.
My list is always like fruit salad. It's a little bit of everything thrown together.
Yeah, I mean,
Together with a lot of sugar.
Yeah, a lot of sugar.
I'm maybe just known for the, the RPGs, the retro shooters, and the horror games, but don't think I won't play anything, because I will play anything, so long as it's fun and engaging, you know? Of course, I'll play games that too, yes. Unfortunately, I will not play them.
Okay, so
Focused games.
my next one is Synced, which is a free-to-play cooperative shooter.
Synced. What a name. We are in sync. Let's go.
You heard me right. I said cooperative. Yeah.
Gasp.
I
It's
like cooperation.
It's co-op. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like.
That doesn't look bad.
I'll just wait for the game after the next game that I have on my list. You guys will probably love it if Tim hasn't already seen it.
Oh, we're gonna talk about how disappointed that Mermage didn't pick the next game.
Oh. And I will be very disappointed that you guys didn't see the game, or at least Ray and Silver didn't see it.
But yeah, check that out. It's free to play. That's all I always say. If a game's free to play, hey, check it out. If you like it, great. If you don't, you didn't spend any
It's
money.
gonna cost you his time.
My next game
Cost you his
is
time.
called Sprout Valley.
Yes, the game that Murmage missed.
You know what this reminds me of? Like an old school, like 3DS, 2DS farming game.
Ah, good times, good times. Am I right, guys?
And I have to say, after like I Am Future and a lot of stuff like that, I've really started to enjoy like cozy, casual games a lot more.
Yeah.
So you're
I need to pick up
gonna
some
have
Valley
you're gonna have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I was gonna say no. Silver watched me play I Am Future. That's a great game. It's actually really good. I think you'd like that.
Oh, I would.
Okay.
I know.
So Sprout Valley coming to Steam
what's the
and
one for
Nintendo
Sprout?
Switch. No,
Thought I was.
I have 176 hours in Stardew Valley. Everybody, I hope you know.
I'm pretty sure I beat you.
Oh, probably you did. But,
Hold on.
Which is like 300 and something hours in Stardew Valley, perhaps.
but yes, I
Not that many.
200.9 hours.
but yes, I'm starting to enjoy farming games because I find them very like relaxing and you know, almost like therapeutic if you're having a stressful day to just chill out and do nice stuff. So that's cool.
Because in my opinion, there's nothing really stressful about them.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Oh, this is the one that Murmage took off my list. You should be proud.
Wait, Tiny Atolls?
Yeah, it was on my list. Yep. I told you, I'm taking over other genres, man.
Tim's branching out.
Yes.
Yeah. This game's
Game's always branched
really
out.
cool.
That's the thing, though. Ooh,
Coffee and
XCOM based.
Coffee and Indie has made me reach out to so many different genres, so don't be surprised.
Indeed, it's always nice to.
Tim wasn't picky
have,
before, but when
great
he's
variety.
given such a plentiful bounty of indies to eat, he eats well.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
And it's nice to branch out.
I was playing Goodbye Volcano High today, and man, that for being like
It's a visual novel too.
yeah, it's a fantastically done game.
It's
Dude.
something that I would play. Considering I've been picking up a few visual novels lately.
Great, you would totally enjoy it, Silver. Totally, you would totally love
Oh
it.
no, I already follow it. I've been following it since I've seen noticed about it. I actually didn't hear from you. I was looking through your lists.
Yeah,
The typical.
I played it for
Christine.
2 hours today. I played it 2 hours today.
That's not an endorsement. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Especially for a visual novel.
With
Spent 2
music
hours
in it.
reading a book.
That you play, there's actual
yes.
rhythm musical parts in it too.
Ah, yep, that there is.
But that's a great game.
Definitely,
Mitch.
yeah.
That's definitely one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's see what Silver has next. You're the next contestant on. Oh shit! What the fuck's that? No. Planetarium.
That sounds like a fantastic game show, by the way.
OSWTF.
Oh wait. Silver failed. Says coming
soon.
coming soon.
What? God fucking damn it, not again! Hey, that was not like that when I fucking checked 2 days ago, okay?
It's all right. We'll just move on to the next one. It's fine.
God damn it!
All right. So next one
I
is
had a September release.
Hero of Fate. We'll move on to that one. How's that sound?
And guess what kind of game it is? Yes.
This is one of those
Another Survivor game.
like,
Yep.
which I
Actually,
saw a lot of in.
Yeah, I found quite a few of those, yeah.
They're
But this
easy
one
to
is
make.
probably a bit more unique considering you have like
Fair
a
enough.
whole group of characters instead of just the one. You can have like companions with you, which is definitely not something I've seen in any other Survivor game that I've played so far, and I've played about 4 or 5 of them. Vampire Survivors, 20 Minutes to Dawn, Halls of Torment, and Hololive.
Hollow Cure.
Holocure, sorry. God dang it.
Holocure.
God dang it.
Hollow life. That's it. That's when your life is really really hollow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tim, for the save.
Anytime, man. I got you. All right. Next one.
Couldn't me.
That's what friends are for.
Next one.
Yeah.
Next one on Ray's list. I'm totally looking forward to.
That's
Yeah, who is it?
It's Gumbrella. Hell yeah, Gumbrella's great.
I was gonna say, you posted this in chat earlier, like, Tim, no spoilers!
Well, it wasn't even the release date wasn't available when I made my list.
Yeah, because Tim told me about that before you guys hopped into the VC. I was like, yeah, it wasn't even out yet. It was just announced. What the hell? What do you mean spoilers?
No,
Oh,
between this and Wizard with a Gun, I'm excited for both of them.
Wizard.
Yeah, this is definitely a bad plan. I like my side-scrolling shooters.
Which both deserve to be in Game Awards, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Devolver Digital
like
knocking out the
Devolver-
park again. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Devolver being like Devolver at this point, they feel like a AAA studio. Like
Really?
they're an indie studio, like wearing a AAA mask.
Yeah.
Like, people know
Yeah.
about them. Well, no.
They have fun.
Is this by the same people that made Carry On?
Appreciate
It's from the same
Did they make
publisher. No, they did not make Carry On.
Oh, right.
They made Roboto Gato. I mean, sorry, Gato Roboto. I had it backwards.
Hmm.
Mm.
But yeah, it's the same developer. I mean, the same publisher. Yeah. Carrion was fucking great too.
Yeah.
Murmich, I love the Murmich just like has the he's like the boomhauer of the group. Where at the end of everything, you hear Murmich just go, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
or he's the puff daddy of the group. Like everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He made a whole career out of doing that in the background of like every song for like 10 years. It was great.
My gosh.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's all about the
If it makes
Benjamins,
sense.
baby. Yeah.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I have key for this one, and I'm really excited to play it. It's Fae Farm.
Fae Farm.
It is a full-on farming game.
You know, it reminds me a little bit of Portal Knights, just a little, in a way.
Yeah.
Just more top-down.
Hey, Ava. Yeah, I already have it. Like I've had it for a couple weeks already.
Lucky
Hey.
bastard.
Listen, I earned my keys. Thank you.
Yes, yes you do. Doing that, putting in that due diligence.
People like, hey man, developers love coffee in India. Can't say anything else about it.
Well, yeah. You're showing off games that need more love.
Yeah, but I'm hoping to ask the developer and get some keys for you guys because I'd like for at least one or
is
two
this
of you to
multiplayer?
join me. Yes, 4
Oh,
player.
that's co-op.
Ooh.
It's a
Yeah,
far.
that's
It's
co-op.
this is a farming
Ooh.
sim RPG game
Double fuck yeah.
With-
this
with
could be
lots
a
of fishing.
podcast Game night. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not fishing. We know what Tim's gonna be
Oh.
doing.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I am the fishing
no.
guy. I am the
Stardew
fishing guy.
Valley all over again.
Oh no!
But no, I'm real excited for this, and I am gonna ask for keys for everybody in the podcast group and see if we can get together and play it.
Mhm.
Even your dog's excited. Look at
I know, right?
that.
Did somebody say fish?
Oh dang.
Alright, so my next one is a completely different type of game. This one is called Hama, a detective noir story.
Ew.
March
Hmm.
13th, 2017. A motorcyclist narrowly escapes death.
We have a good old investigation game, don't we?
Accident.
Yes, I love investigation games.
Yeah, right. Assault would be the right word.
Must assume Hama is short for homicide.
Tried to kill me, I'm sure of it.
Possibly.
I'm in a dangerous situation.
I'm still waiting to grab that,
I've heard evidence towards that one case my
that
grandfather's
free,
working on.
that free roam detective
How's
game
this
that
all
you showed a while back.
Hmm.
There's something
The
Name of it.
something about
Something
the sea.
Shadows. Shadows of Doubt. I think it was
Shadows
called.
of Doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want that one.
that was a good one, yeah.
Procedurally generated.
that voice is...
Yeah. Waiting a good time to grab that.
But I love the comic book stylings of the game.
Hmm.
What the?
Who loves a good comic style? Comic book style, yeah.
And it has a demo.
Not every
Mark it
game
down.
can do it, but it says. Oh, there's another tally. I hope everybody's keeping count.
Yep.
Shite.
It's gonna be on the
But-
quiz.
But yeah, I'm
Chat needs to keep count. We don't have to
Say,
keep count.
wait a minute. That's not made by no, that's not made by the same developers of what's those games called? Coma Sisters, I think it was called.
This is the only
That's
game
a
they've
Pac-Man,
ever
sorry.
made.
Ah, okay.
So
My
I
mistake.
I do
The
do
title
work with
track, the title text looks the title font looks familiar.
I do work with a Symbol Entertainment a lot though for keys and stuff.
Hmm.
Don't forget to bring a towel. Oh man, I'm fucking hot. Speaking of which, Dan, I need to pick up some stuff for tomorrow night because tomorrow night is what? Smoke your shit Saturday. All right. Let's see. I'm drinking an energy drink and I probably shouldn't be. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly,
Yeah.
especially if it's an age drink.
But usually I get tired
Jazz
during the
responsibly.
podcast, so I'm trying to prevent myself from doing that. Void Crew
Drink
is
energy.
the next game.
Mm.
By Focus Entertainment. Oh boy, I work with them a lot.
Focus.
Hocus Pocus Focus.
Followers have met him. The Forerunner
Rally your crew, man your spaceship, and prepare for an epic adventure.
Your mission,
No, we don't, Dan.
And
How
die
dare you.
die repeatedly. Die repeatedly. That sounds like a silver game. You bored, Tim? Nah, man. My anxiety
Wait.
puts me to sleep if I fucking am not doing anything. I'm being straight up.
on our ships.
Die repeatedly. Oh shit. Not again.
Remember to communicate efficiently
No,
and
no, I can't handle the trauma.
But, I can't believe you didn't have this on your list, Tim.
No, I didn't see it. I don't get every...
Everything looked good.
Dude, for how long my list is, I still miss stuff every month. I mean, let's be real. There's never a month
No
where
one
I've got...
man can go through that whole list.
Yeah, dude, I look for trailers, I look for everything else, so believe me, there's not stuff I try to miss, but I always miss stuff all the time.
Yep, same here. Even with how much I look, how much I spend looking.
But that does look really good.
Can't get them all.
That does look really good. I'll put you on the... I'll follow it. There you go, Mermich. You got one from me this month. Yeah?
Yeah. Woohoo!
Uh-huh, yeah. I'm gonna start
But it
calling...
looks good.
Mermich is now the Puff Daddy of the fucking group. I got it. Alright, Puffy.
Alright, so we're gonna call him.
We're gonna call
I
him
was gonna
Puffy.
say, yeah.
Mermich is now Puffy.
Puffy Mitch.
Puffy the
Not
Vampire
to confuse
Slayer.
with Fluffy, that's a comedian.
Okay.
That's Fluffy. You got the wrong guy.
I'm not your guy, Fluffy.
I'm not your fluffy guy.
How's it going, Pyro? A missing phone.
No, but I'm
A
not.
mysterious murder. Paintings depicting missing children.
All alone.
Look at the children.
Think of the children! Wow. Nice.
The references are pouring out the ears and the eyes.
And what is with you and stuff pouring out of eyes tonight?
I know.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything better to say.
Every time he burps, I'm realized that he's a serial killer.
Well, I do eat cereal, so
That's what I'm saying.
That was a good joke. That was a very good
Yes.
reference.
Ah,
Especially some
Only
good old
people who
Cocoa
know
Pops
who
or-
know.
yeah. Silver's
Oh, yes.
a mortal enemy, cereal with milk.
with milk.
Yeah, with milk.
Bum, bum, bum.
Actually, this one was on my list, Ray, originally. Or not.
I believe that.
Land above, sea below.
Hi,
Take a look, Mermich.
we are Glass Cannon Studio, and this.
I
Land
saw
Above,
this game,
See below.
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw you had it on your list.
Strategically build your island using tiles to raise its height.
And then you frowned slightly for a brief second, and then moved on.
The
Okay,
key to
moving
raising
on.
your island
I do like the fact that it's called Glass Cannon Studio.
is when placing new tiles.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Synergy
didn't
is
check
formed by
studio
tiles of the same
names.
type.
for
I
other games.
no, I have been checking them.
Type placed next to
Ah.
another
There just hasn't been anything funny yet.
level you achieve.
He's got a
Oh,
high
yeah.
criteria.
Growing your island.
No demo, no demo.
Synergy.
Oh,
Of
boo.
course.
0 out of 10.
Sad.
brings great
Sadly.
rewards.
So this,
Demo again.
I will say, this next game for me, I'm surprised that none of you guys actually got, because we talked about this game a while ago.
You have the opportunity to place 7
You
tiles,
see,
which you can
I
accept
barely remember shit from a couple of months ago.
by using the
Fair.
action card.
But I have a bad habit of that.
My next one is Eternite. Eternite, sorry.
Continues to spread across the globe.
Definitely rings a bell.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, it's a dating action game where you make the most out of your life during the apocalypse.
I actually saw this, but I didn't add it to the
I
list.
did see it as well. I just don't remember talking about it.
It's very anime style too. Like there's anime
yeah,
cutscenes in it
clearly.
and too. Like yeah, I'm real excited for it. I want to play. I want to date.
Hack and slash. Heck, that's a.
Silver doesn't remember 2 days ago. Yeah, I know he doesn't.
I control the cold front.
Now, Ava, of course I do about what happened to
Plus the moves in the game look fucking great.
Hang on. We need to
Flashy.
Way better.
The art style kind of reminds me of Akira a little bit.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm so excited because the hack and slash gameplay along with it too. So you know,
Yeah.
We're going out on
and a romance game at the time. I can find some waifus and kill some motherfuckers at the same time.
freaking told her.
It's
I'm
got
ex-
everything a guy could want.
Yeah, animu babes, dating sim, hack and slash, boning. Come on, guys. No, there's probably no. Boning.
Okay.
There's probably no boning. I was kidding.
This song was about you.
Okay.
Smile.
Listen. So here's the one that's the no shit Captain Obvious game of the month for me, which is the Isle Tide Hotel, which is from Wales Interactive, an FMV game.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah, I saw this and thought, yep, that's definitely gonna be on Tim's list.
No words.
I play everything from Wales Interactive. I love those guys.
Once I tracked you down.
Man, I would like to see you play through, oh wait, no, I think that game was actually banned off Twitch.
Found in the debris.
Harvester?
Which I've enclosed.
Yeah, that was.
That was banned off Twitch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but
I
don't
looked.
know why though.
I looked into that at one point. But yeah, this is a.
Phantasmagoria.
So basically, this is where you're trying to find your missing daughter in a hotel full of very interesting individuals. So it's your usual experience of choose your own adventure, and I love stuff like this.
Cares for your daughter.
As do I.
You'll come too.
And remember, Tim, you've got to play at Dead of Night at some point. You
I know,
said
I gotta
it's
bu-
bloody Halloween.
Well, I could. Okay, you know what?
Ugh,
You know what?
that's
Because
taking
you're
too long though.
no, you know what? Because you're playing Cyberpunk on the bet for me, and as return, remember you said I could bet you something back. If you finish Cyberpunk, I will play that game on Halloween Eve.
All right.
There you go. You get your reward.
Fair is fair.
There you go. All right, so let's
And you're gonna play through
go.
the whole thing in one sitting. No, just kidding. That's a
How-
bit too
how-
harsh.
I was gonna say, how long is it? I don't care. Like FMV games usually aren't that long.
It's about 4 hours if you don't know what you're doing. Maybe 6 if you don't know. If you definitely don't know what you're doing.
Okay, then it probably have to be
But
two.
if you're perceptive enough, things will they will coagulate well enough.
All right, so Mermish has
Missing,
become a star.
Yes.
I know. I'm trying to think of something else to say, mate, but I don't think of the word.
It's
And
a
if
it's a VR band game.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Multiplayer?
Oh,
Or just single player?
Oh.
Single player.
Single player or multiplayer?
Single player.
Alright,
Ah.
that's fair.
Single player.
Boo.
So it's like Beat Saber, but with instruments.
Yeah, you can play drums, the guitar.
Oh shit! I can't imagine how that's gonna work with guitar, especially with the
I
controls.
don't know either.
Oof.
Yeah.
That might be interesting.
Yep, the strum the guitar.
I love how it says similar to games you played. Ultimate Fishing Simulator.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I mean, so many
Sure.
fishing, so many games with fishing have rhythm mechanics as their fishing mechanic. So maybe it's
maybe,
confused.
maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, it looks cool.
Interesting pick.
I want to say that one of the games on Mermich's list, I put a key request in for him for.
Oh.
Oh,
We'll find out when we get there. Golf Echoes, Tent of Treason is the next one on Silver's list.
Golf Echoes?
Yep,
Golf Echoes.
Golf. Yes.
Oh, golf. Okay. Yes.
G-U-L-F. Golf.
What does golf have to do with tents? And
Golf!
trees?
That's for later.
Golf.
She died at 3:45!
Birdie. Hole in one.
My gosh.
Going off today, man, going off.
Yeah. Yep.
Teeing off, you mean?
Yes, teeing off. Alright, so what makes you pick up this game? It's a co-op puzzle journey game.
Oh, it's online co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, I told you, I'm not just all about the things that I said. No, I like to branch out too. And hey, co-op
it's-
puzzle games make them more enjoyable in my personal opinion.
And it's in the Arab Gulf region. Not Gulf.
Yeah.
Gulf.
Golf.
Golf.
Golf. Not golf.
Not golf.
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 We're going to the golf.
Good.
Oil, not golf.
Good.
We're going golfing. Wait.
Yeah.
No, we're going
No,
golf.
that's for later.
Golf with your friends. And you're just playing in the desert.
Oh.
Imagine golf with your friends in VR.
Oh
Oh my
god.
gosh.
I believe it
Wait,
exists.
didn't I try that once?
Isn't that Golf It?
Maybe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried golf it and it was terrible.
Golf It's now out 1.0. You should probably try it again. Actually, it's out of
Nice.
early access after like 7 years.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Heavy Duty Challenge, the off-road truck
Where's-
simulator. It's the
where's
Mario game.
Mario?
It's the he's streaming
Yeah,
I
something.
told him to come here because there was a game he might be interested in. And that,
Ah,
I know he's
he's
good.
streaming. He's
This is
streaming.
definitely the Mario game. This is definitely the Mario game.
Oh yes, this is it.
Oh my goodness.
Because he likes that,
Go
what is
to-
it? Snow Runners.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's looked just like SnowRunners.
Yeah, Snow Runners and Mud Runners. He likes both those, yeah.
You can always clip this and show him it.
Oh, don't worry. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'll make sure he sees it. Yeah, but people really like these type of games. I didn't know they had that big of an audience, but
Looks
man, like
good,
people.
too.
Oh, hey.
He plays a lot of
So
truck
there's
simulator
simulator
games.
games
Yeah,
that don't
he
look
does. He does. He plays a lot of truck simulator games. Yes, he does.
Some people just want to play simulators, you know?
Yeah, he just don't give a truck.
Well, I see what you did there.
Okay, this next one I am really excited for. Actually, it might be my pick of the month. It may be Myth Force.
The Knight
Ooh.
Victoria gathers champions from across the land.
It plays like a Saturday morning cartoon, and it's a melee roguelike.
Ah,
Yeah, how the hell did I miss this? Fuck.
yeah.
Damn it.
And guess what? I'm guaranteed to play it because it's on Dare Drops. Oh yeah! Like you dare. So not only will I pay, I'll get paid for it too.
And it's in first person? Words? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a huge plus for me. I don't know why, but it is.
And it's 4-player co-op, baby.
Double hell yeah.
I love the art style though. I love the Saturday morning cartoon art style.
May your options be plenty.
I always look at your
And your
list, Let's
fun
Maybe. I don't ignore what you do.
high.
It just wouldn't be fair for me to copy your list. That wouldn't be very good of me, would it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
That's why we look for our
maybe
list
your
individually.
list is like a cheat sheet. We can't look at it until we're done.
That's why we all look at our own. Look at the list.
Okay, so we're gonna go with some old school stuff, at least for me, which is Super Bomberman R2
Mm.
from Konami.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Well, the last Super Bomberman.
Wait, you mean it's not a pachinko machine?
Nope, it's not.
Well, this looks like it's a return to form for its old style.
Yeah, I
Keep
love
in mind that The
Bomberman.
last Bomberman. Keep in mind that the last Bomberman game they made was not great.
Yeah, Super Bomberman 4.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they made
Oh,
R.
there was another one after that. Yeah, there was another one after that.
Team battles are a blast.
Joe did a review on it, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
It's
but
actually on
I,
his worst games list of
but I-
2021.
but I love Bomberman. I played a lot of that as a kid.
Yeah, I used to play it on my Game Boy SP. Oof, way back when. I used to play Bomberman World, I think it was actually. Yeah, Bomberman World, if you've ever played that, Tim.
Yep.
Way back on the Game Boy Advance days.
Remember, if you say way back in the day, it's like, oh, yesterday!
Right? I wish I could find it though. I seem to have lost it, and I'm so sad about that.
Alright.
Like playing that game.
Next on the list from Mermitch, we have Stick to the
To the
Plan.
plan.
Which means we're all gonna die.
To the plan.
Oh, it's a puzzle game. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's got a demo.
Hey, there's another demo for you.
It's literally you have to get the stick to the finish.
Isn't this like that game that Mermitch hated that we made him play with the bears?
No, this is nothing like that.
Remember the one-
like a puzzle game.
Wasn't that one a puzzle game though too?
No, that was a rage game.
That was a frustration game.
Well, I know you had to get like the bears to take the log across the gap. That's why I said
But I
that.
thought that this was hilarious because it's like, oh yeah, the classic dog has a stick that's way too big for him.
All right, Dead Pixel Tales is definitely the best name of the developer for the month so far.
Hmm.
Yeah, arf arf, stick to the plan. All right.
Yeah.
Where are we at on Silver's list? Orbital Cargo Division.
I saw
Yep,
this
one-
too, and
one
was,
that I
was
had-
considering to put it on my list too.
I had put
I'm
it
sorry,
on
Ray.
my list, and then I saw that Silver already had it.
It is a point
I am
and
sorry,
click
guys.
funny game.
Well, I was just looking at it. Yeah.
Hey, I like my point and click games.
Oh yeah.
This looked really cool.
Hell, as I probably mentioned at some point, I've been playing quite a few. Unavowed, Whispers the Machine, Techno Babylon, all point and click.
Yep.
I think it harkens back to the days I started playing The Longest Journey, which is a very old school point and click adventure game with a very complex and confusing as a bore story. And I couldn't fucking figure it out, and I got stuck, so I gave up. Maybe I'll revisit it since I have it on Steam.
All right, Solstice State, emotional cyberpunk stories. Hooray!
I was kind of surprised Silver didn't have this on it.
I would have,
If what?
if I had noticed it.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I was like, but
I
why?
think as you said, Tim, we all miss something.
Oh yeah, we all do. We all do.
You can't find everything in one.
No, I thought you were gonna say something else, Silver. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna be like,
No, so I was wanted to see what happens if
I would have if it was any
good.
good.
yeah.
No, no.
No,
Oh,
no, it
no,
looks really
no,
unique,
no.
actually.
I would have been like,
I love the art. I love the art.
I
style.
would have too if it wasn't for you damn dirty kids. You filthy dog too.
And of course, the cyberpunk theme is also doing it for me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I love steampunk, cyberpunk, and
That man's
other
dead.
styles as well.
If anybody wants a visual novel story to review for next month, let me know. I have one available for you. Just let me know it.
I'll think about it once I finish.
We can discuss it later.
All right, listen. We're gonna play the game that is properly named Thunder Ray.
Not hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not affiliated.
Although you should be.
Hashtag.
So yes,
Punch out.
it's Punch Out clone. Yes,
Retro Fury.
which is
Punch-Out clone, but it's
wh-
got a better name.
which
if I
is
do say
also
so myself.
which is also great because it's already in my Steam library. 14 days ahead of schedule.
Oh my goodness.
Because I've been playing it for a while. It's hard, man. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of getting used to. It doesn't play like Punch Out.
Alien Rumble.
I could see that. Just
Yeah.
based on what I see on the screen.
Dude, the first boss fucking rocked my ass like 50 times. I swear to God. But it's great. I'll say it. Like the animations and everything are great. It plays different. You know. So here's one that we could also play together. That I feel like we gave up on the original game quite early, but the sequel is coming out.
Yes.
Deceit 2.
If they can improve and do it better.
Indeed.
I feel that.
Although I think to some degree we kind of didn't we come to it a little late too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's
Best to
what-
get in those games while they're fresh, I'd say. Or at least have a large enough group of friends to play so you don't have to wait for randoms.
Yeah, so this is a 6 to 9. I love the way they put that 69. But 6 to 9 player social deduction game. So
Wow,
it's
that's quite a few people.
so they're changing the balance of it a bit by changing the amount of players that are involved, but it seems like
Fair enough.
they are making a big jump forward. It's not just a sequel for the sake of being a sequel. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I feel like it's a cool game to play as a community where if it's still free to play like the original, it's something you can hop in, try, and be like, well, that ain't me, you know? Randos are great though. Listen, Ava, in some games,
That's subjective.
in Among Us, they can be
If
alright.
you live off sodium,
In
they're great. If you don't, they're not.
in my personal opinion, I've had a lot of bad experiences with random douchebags, so I can't say that's the case.
I'll say what though. I'll tell you what though, Ava. If we play this, you better be involved. All right, Budget Cuts
Indeed.
Ultimate VR game from Mermitch.
Yep. I figured that would be on his list, so I didn't.
Let's see, wait.
I figured I'd leave that one to you,
It's
Manage.
I believe Budget Cuts before wasn't a VR game. I can't remember. I know
It
they've
was,
done
yes.
a couple.
It
Okay.
was, yes, Mermit. You are 100%
Okay, yes.
correct. It was. Yeah. In fact, Jack did play this. The original game, anyway,
Hmm.
if I recall. Long time ago, though, so it's easy enough to
Deep
forget about this
Corporation.
one.
Exactly, Ava. Exactly. And how's it going, Pansoon? Welcome to the stream. We love chaos. We love chaos, and that definitely looks like what that game is trying to bring to the party, so to speak.
Yes, yes, Ava, and I
Same
can
thing with
gaslight
this game.
Mermitch.
All right, Girl Genius Adventures in Castle. And no, I did not have a speech problem. That's exactly what.
Yes, that's exactly the game's title.
That is the
It's not
title.
what it seems. Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'd never heard of Girl Genius novel or comic book series or whatever it was. I can't remember. But yeah, it looked fun from what I saw.
I have to
It
say,
looks
I
like
like the look of it. 3D platformer.
Mhm.
3D platformer puzzle adventure thing.
Looked engaging enough for me,
Mm-hmm.
so why not?
Does look pretty good.
And who doesn't like comic books?
Girl Genius was a comic book series that was kickstarted. Nice.
Well, neat. They seem to be doing rather well for themselves if they're able to put out a video
yeah.
game too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Based straight off the comic book series. Cool.
Nice,
Always to see that kind
nice.
of thing happen.
All right,
That means
this
they're branching out.
this next game that's on Ray's list might be the game that is probably going to end up being the most fun indie game of the month, I would say.
The one that Mermitch is really sad that I took from him. 'cause
Yes.
I made my list first.
I posted the trailer for this in my Discord. Yeah, I was really excited
Well,
for this.
Mermit, perhaps next time, make your list first.
I
It's
know.
called Axolotl. What could
Guess
be
what it
so
can-
wrong?
Because when it comes to October,
AK
I'm
Zottle.
gonna wait.
I love the way this game looks. It's fucking
I
great.
know,
Trailer
you
is
think I would have
alright, dude.
you
Just
think
watch
I
the
would have
trailer.
picked this too, because I love twin stick shooters.
It's like Enter the Gungeon, kind of, but
Oh,
No.
right?
Yeah.
I definitely get the vibe, definitely.
It's also got a Cult of Lamb vibes to it too.
Yes,
Spoilers.
Ava. That is an axolotl.
but yes. No.
Very
It's an
fair.
Axolotl.
Axolotl.
AK.
Yes,
These ones like guns.
AK
but-
Zottle. There you go.
Squirtle! There's a Squirtle on the screen.
Well,
That's a blast
Blast
you.
Not for long.
That's a blast you heathen.
And there's a demo, an extended demo.
Ooh.
That's a first.
Yeah, this one's towards the top of my list for this month, though. I'm real excited for that one. Hey, Draw, and guess what? I'm wearing the shirt, man. Yours is coming in the mail. Remember, Draw, this was all because of you, man. You're the one that came up with the idea to do a shirt for it. So, thank you very much, Draw.
oh yeah.
A
All right.
deadly rogue model.
So my next one is another one that has Murmich vibes to it.
Oh.
Sugar Shack,
Sugar Shack.
where we make
Let's see
maple
if I need to
syrup.
be offended or not. Okay, nope.
We're gonna be making maple syrup together. It's a 4-player online game where you make maple syrup and you do
That would
farming
be
stuff.
nice.
Pretty.
Why help me boil up some syrup and some sap? We can make some maple syrup. Silver, you want to make some maple syrup together?
Want to go make some sugar?
Yeah. See?
Sure.
Sounds like we need to get Natalie involved.
Yeah. She has to talk completely in the Canadian accent though and be like, I'm gonna go cook up the fire, eh?
We are sorry, Nat. We are so sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
We're sorry we based Minnesotan accents on Canada.
Yeah.
You're sorry. Everybody's sorry.
Oh yeah, demo's on the board. But yeah, I think
Once more,
Demos.
with
Demos everywhere.
I told you though, Murmich, I'm coming for your cozy games, and we're making sugar. I wasn't kidding.
Get cozy. Get relaxed.
Ah, okay. Next one is Ad Infinitum.
Mm-hmm.
It's a psychological horror game.
Well,
Because
how
of
surprising.
course. Because of course. Why wouldn't we have at least one?
Oh yeah.
I got at least 3 last month.
What, you don't wanna, what is really a nightmare? Nightmares become real. And you fight the terrifying creatures invading your mind.
Doesn't that sound like something that's coming out?
Yes.
Familiarity.
See, we have a Silver game, and Silver is not even gonna do that. A new one for Jen, Sugar Shack. A fanfic for Jen. There you go, Merch.
Oh God, no. No, stop.
Jen in the Sugar Shack.
Hmm.
I think Mermage greatly disapproves.
What type of sugar we talking about?
No, okay. We stop there. We stop right there.
Mine.
Gig.
You have your own.
Yeah, I do.
You heard him. You heard him. You heard him, Ava. You
What?
heard him.
What? Ava might convert her. Alright, springtime hike. Walking simulator for mermaids.
Yep. There were so many of these on this month. Like I found like 4 other like versions of this, and I was like, no, there's only gonna be one on my list.
And that's the springtime one.
Yep.
Why is that, Mermage? Can you explain as to why this is the only one that you're gonna pick?
Because this one looked the prettiest.
Oh yeah, I imagine she would read it.
Yep.
That's for damn sure. Alright, next one. Oh wow, this sounds like a completely different title for Silver to have. Bright Day. Oh my lord. Is there gonna be sun in this game? The sun will come out. It's probably gonna be a horror game. No, there's no sun.
When I looked at the game, it was actually
Yeah, I got it,
I
Ava.
like how these games are very deceptive with their names, and like this has got nothing to do with having a bright day.
Alright, the developer name has been achieved. Rise of the Klaken.
I don't know if we can top that. That's pretty top level developer name right there.
Thank you. Thank
Rise
you.
of the Klaken.
I will take my award now.
Yeah, I bet you are, Ava. Let's see. Ray.
Ava, when are you not ready to go home?
Ray has a game called Bit Trip Rerunner.
So
Second, I thought you said bitch.
No, no, I did not.
Sorry, I had half of my headphones off my head.
I had a friend that recommended this franchise to me for rhythm platformers, and I feel like I'd be remiss not to bring up that it's getting a new game in the franchise.
Ooh. That's always nice to hear.
I love
I've
how
heard good things about it. I haven't actually played any of them myself.
the whole trailer is just add Rerunner to your wish list.
I know, yeah. I was like waiting for it to get changed, and it was like, no.
Oh wow, that looks wild. The contrast between the main character and the level looks wild.
Yeah.
Too bad the trailer basically only says that one thing, because the actual screenshots look great.
Mm.
If you like rhythm games and you like your platformers, then this will be right up your alley. Right here.
That's crazy.
Well, I may.
And it really wants you to add it to your wish list, so you should probably go do that.
My next game on my list is called Ugly.
That's not nice to say about it, Tim. We don't care about graphics here.
The developer's name is Team Ugly. The game.
I did go past this game though. I wish I didn't.
Reviewers are gonna have a real fun time with this game.
Yeah.
They can introduce it as this game is ugly, and it
Look-
looks great.
Look at the characters in the fucking in the game, Silver. That's totally you.
Oh yeah, freaky deaky stuff.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of Cuphead-ish
Yeah,
in its
Oh,
art.
very
Looks
cutesy
good.
and then like
Which is
disturbing.
funny because you don't usually describe Cuphead as ugly.
No.
Like I said,
Oh,
all
yes,
the art
you
looks
don't
very
like art in
unique.
general.
Looks very
You
unique.
find-
Yes, unique is a nice way of saying ugly.
Sure. Sure. Sure it is. Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, and my next one is called. Oh, this is another one I've been following for a long time. Wandering Sword.
Wandering?
Yes.
Not wandering.
Nope, it's
They
Wandering.
mean one. That's
Wandering.
no. That that is pronounced wandering.
That
Well-
is clearly wandering.
Silver, just don't argue. We're gonna
Hey.
get into.
But I do want to say
because the word wonder and wonder. Yeah.
it's the art style of
So,
like it's
wander.
a 2.5 art style like RPG, but it's based on it's a Chinese martial arts RPG.
Oh, it's kind of got an Octopath Traveler vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
style.
Hmm. Cool.
That kind of
Yeah, nice.
RPG maker like.
Oh, that
Yeah,
reminds
like-
me of a Chinese RPG that I need to actually play more of. Oopsie. Well, two, I should say.
I've been waiting for this game to come out so long, and it finally has a release date.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
So
Wandering Sword.
I'll have to have a look at that when it comes out.
Alrighty. See? I got one on you guys. Got one. Alright, this is
Technically,
one...
you got two.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take two then. Dungeon Golf, which I
Yeah,
went by a
this
million
I
times.
actually kind of. I want to play this with you guys. This actually looks really
Oh,
fun.
there's the golf.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
there's
told you
the
it was
ball.
coming.
Oh, there's the ball.
You know what I got offered? I got offered a key for a game called Necro Golf, which was just as weird. Yeah.
What should I say? Attack!
Yeah, you try and take out your opponents and make the shot.
Oh.
Don't miss.
Yeah, I
they'll
can
get you
see
next.
that being your favorite part too.
Yeah.
You'll always target Murmich, so...
Probably.
Hey, Murmich 4.
Say, I will get you, Pa. Mark my words. Par for the course.
There's no friends. There's no friends. And
There are no friends.
In
It
Dungeon
looks
Golf.
so much fun.
That could be fun.
yeah. Alright, next one is Rune Factory 3, which I will be playing this month as well. I already know that. I'm already required to, so good luck to me. But actually, you know, after Rune Factory 5 I played, I'm kind of interested to see where the series came from. Because I played Rune Factory 5 on stream.
I have 4 on my Switch.
Rune Factory 5 is way more 3D though. I'm kind of probably gonna enjoy this more.
Yeah, you should probably go to play Rune Factory 4 then as well. That's definitely top down, more of the JRPG style. Just with more 3D elements. You know, like Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah, but I enjoyed 5, so I think there's no reason why I won't enjoy any of that ones. For sure.
Definitely.
I am not the only one getting triggered by how this person's watering their garden.
Yeah, completely out of order.
Same.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've actually been. I didn't have this on my Witch, but I've actually been watching this game for a long time, Ray. So I'm happy you put it on your list. No Sun to Worship. It is a minimalistic stealth action game.
When they arrived, their ships.
I saw this as like a stealth game at first, and then I started watching the trailer. I was like, this reminds me of like old school Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
old school Metal Gear Solid. It's got the graphic style, and it looks good.
You know what it reminds me of is like a mixture of Metal Gear and Splinter Cell.
Thief? Oh, Splinter Cell, yeah.
So we could punish.
I feel like the shooting the lights out too kind of gives that Thief.
Man, y'all gonna be salty as fuck. Well, listen, Ava, I'm always salty, so it's fine.
Thief games allowed you to use water arrows or to block out or to put out torches. So you could revel in the darkness before knocking on the watchman.
So yeah, it also clearly has gunplay and action combat if you're not as good at stealth, but
It's probably highly discouraged.
yeah,
I'll add
probably.
that to my list.
Absence of light.
Alright. Next
I
one
figured
for
you'd be
me
interested.
is something I have a code to play with somebody for when it comes out. Is Boti or Bati, sorry, Bati, Bite Land Overclocked, which is a 3D platforming experience, but it's co-op.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
And it looks very cool. I love yeah, I love the flashy and vibrant colors, and it seems like it's a lot of different ways you go about things. Yeah, and it's co-op, so I mean, fuck. Even if it's a time waster, it's a fun time waster with your friends.
Exactly.
How many co-op? It looks like there's.
I think 2.
It looked like there was only 2, but that cover screen has like 4 characters on it.
Let's see.
Welcome to Biteland.
Together and drop hop on with your friends. I don't know. It doesn't say.
It might just be 2.
Solo and 2-player, it says, I think.
Okay.
Oh, boo.
But yeah, I already have 2 codes for it, so we're good to go whenever I get to that point.
Oh, does that mean we have to fight for who gets it? Damn.
No, not really. Alright.
You can only pick one because it's 2-player.
And then, next one on the list is, Lies of Herope.
Eyes of P.
Yep.
Second. Took me a second. That just caught me off guard.
Lies of Herope?
It's on its head and sets it against the darkly.
Oh, Herope!
I've already had quite a laugh earlier. Let's not make my eyes water anymore, thank you.
I've heard this described as like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne.
Yeah, but with the story of Pinocchio involved.
Yes.
Yes.
The circle.
Yeah.
That's what the P stands for, by the way.
And I've heard it is way more approachable than Bloodborne though. Like it's not as hard.
Which
So.
is good.
And it's gonna be on Game Pass, so guess what? I don't have to spend any money anyway. So if it's too hard, I can just uninstall it.
You were awakened.
I suppose I could give it a try.
Hey, evening, Dad Porky.
Hey,
that guides
It
you
wouldn't be
through
the
various
first
cities
Souls-like game you played, Silver.
that once lies
No, far from
has
it.
been poisoned
Far
by
from
Quiet.
it.
madness and bloodlust.
Quiet.
In our Souls-like,
But
you
out
must
of all
adapt
of those that I
yourself
have played,
and
I have
your
only
weapons
ever finished
to face
one.
untold horrors, untangle the unfathomable secrets
Ouch.
of the city's elites,
Ouch.
and choose whether to confront
Alright.
predicaments with
Let's
the
keep
courage
going here.
and
I
rise
finished.
to overcome them on the journey to find
So I have
justice.
that on my belt.
Liza P. was inspired by the 19th century.
But it was no
Bella
easy
Lugosi,
task.
explored a city
45
that
hours
seemed
of
beautiful,
hell.
but in reality,
But I got through
harbors
it.
a terrifying
Or should I say
horror within.
vampiric hell?
You will
Where?
encounter
Oh, hey, I'm on the last game on Murmich's list. All right.
Lies of P.
So good news, Murmich. I requested you
Yeah.
a key for this game because I'm your friend.
Oh no.
I expect you to die
I expect
3.
You to die 3.
Hogging the machine.
Yeah,
And I-
Mitch, we
and I-
expect you to die.
And I legit did request him a key for this game.
My goodness.
He ain't joking. He's being serial.
I think he'd have fun
Being
with it.
serious.
Probably.
Well, considering Jack had a lot of fun with the first game, I think you definitely should have a lot of fun with this.
So is this VR? Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it's all VR.
Hey, VR games are starting to pick up. I mean, if you
Yeah.
look around. That's the thing, though. Most people that have VR, they just want something fun to play. But of course, we are kind of in demand for those, big VR games that are more than just, indie stuff. There aren't really, the big kind of VR games yet.
I would say this is a double A VR game.
Yep.
Because they're on the 3rd
Might
game,
not
so
be,
they've done all right.
I mean, mind you, I've played a couple of VR games that I don't feel that like they're just indie games. No, I feel like they're more than that. Like Uberlaufer and
Yeah.
Sorrento. Fucking love that game, man.
So
Such good fun.
Silver's next one is called Revenge of Ilcoin.
Yep. Revenge of Ilcoin.
It's a
And of
point and
course-
click action adventure game with gunplay.
Yeah. What a combination. What a combination. In fact, I don't believe I've actually seen many of those kind of games that have those two genres mixed.
Not really.
It's very unusual.
Certainly
Very
not.
unusual. But if you do it well, you've got one hell of a game on your hands.
Fun fact, it's the sequel to Brock the Investigator. Now he's shooting all of his...
now he's lost his marbles. And now
Yeah.
he's gonna sink his teeth into the biggest problem of all.
Yeah, exactly.
In his way.
See,
How to solve a problem?
we've wrote the sequel. I need to send it to the dev. There we go.
Right. Brock the Investigator 2. Sink your teeth into this.
Lunar Lux. Actually, I think I've heard of this game. Yeah, this game's on one of the sites that I follow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Huh, I didn't even see this
Does
game
have a
when I was
demo.
going through it. It's very, Mega Man, what do you call it? Battle Network type of game?
Or One Step from Eden kind of had some vibes from that.
That's the rhythm-based one, right?
Well, it has rhythm in it, but it's not.
Hmm.
That one boss fight is a rhythm game, but it's only that one.
Yeah, then we're thinking about the same thing.
Science fiction action adventure RPG on the moon in the year 30XX. Alright, Mega Man's got to drop in there somewhere. Has to. Alright. Let's see. And my next one is Party Animals. Which is another...
That's on Game Pass.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a,
surprised Mermage didn't have on his list.
this is definitely another Game Pass game. Yep.
Reminds me of Gang Beasts.
Wait. Oh, it's getting released on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's also coming onto Xbox Game Pass.
We're just a whole bunch of party animals, you know.
Yeah. That's time for you
Which
guys.
which animal are you gonna be,
Fight for
Silver?
Cliff.
Which animal are you gonna be, Silver? Yep.
I don't know. I actually don't know the full cast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna be the kitty.
Definitely. No, the cat's mine.
You have to be the dog.
You said you couldn't choose! I picked the cat! Too bad.
No.
Yes is gonna be the cat.
You can be the pig with the mohawk, Silver.
Absolutely not.
I'll be the otter.
Gremlin? I mean, a gremlin's a pretty good one.
Dog is in your name.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Well, you probably be the husky or the corgi.
Yeah, probably the husky.
Hey, huskies look cool.
Next one on my list is Men of War 2, which is a wonderful military RTS game.
She was not aware it was getting a sequel.
Yeah, I played the beta of it a couple months ago, and because I played it, I get a free copy of this one. Yay! Look at that.
Nice.
When companies give you the easy idea of like, hey, try out our game, fill out this questionnaire, and we'll give you the whole game. Yeah, okay, I'll take that out. Yeah, like
You just saved me money.
Yeah.
And you earned yourself a review.
yeah. But yeah, it looks really nice. I'm glad it's getting a sequel because I played the original a long time ago. But yeah, nothing wrong with a good old RTS game.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like with Company of Hero games. I remember playing Company of Heroes 2 quite a while back.
All right, where are we? Oh yeah, Murmish's list is gone, and
Yep.
we are at the middle of Silver's
My
list.
list.
Silver's got a long
What
list
do you mean the
of
middle?
Silver.
Yeah, I know.
Arcadium.
Boy.
Don't worry, we're cruising along. It's not that bad.
Yep.
Won the poor player horror survival game. What? Guess so.
Yeah, you know this. The name of this game just confused me for a bit because I have a game called Arcanum or Arcanium. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Isn't
completely
that
different.
name before? Yeah, I was like, oh, these are two completely different games. Well, yeah. I guess I should have been able to tell via the thumbnail. But yeah, who doesn't like a good old co-op game? Hmm? There's
No,
quite a
I
few
hate them.
Good
I hate them.
try.
They're the worst. No.
There are quite a few games that we could try if we all had it. You know, like We Were Here. Those kind of games.
I have like all of them.
And they were on sale but on Xbox, but only 2 of them crossplay, unfortunately.
That
Get the
sucks.
Steam versions if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I wanted to get the Steam versions if I wanted to play it.
And now another game that Murmish wanted off my list, but
Pizza Possum.
Yeah.
Pizza Pazza. Pizza Possum.
Not fair.
This is local co-op, by the way, so
what's it called? Remote play would still probably work, maybe.
oh yes.
Yep, it has it.
There you go then. There's
Listen, there's nothing wrong with possums and pizza.
Even when the possum is going to steal the king's pizza
Yes,
And Crown.
and the crown.
it's sort of like Robin Hood, but
Food item in
pizza.
Dove City.
Robin Hood pizza.
Or else-
That's gonna be wild though. I imagine that would be great
Yeah.
with 4 players.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even watch when they tag in another player, like it is crazy. With the disguises.
That's great. All right, my next one is called Warhaven. Even though it's PvP, I'm gonna show it off because it does look excellent. Silver remembers the trailer for this from the opening night live,
That I do.
where the song does not match anything in it because it's just a rap song for the sake of a rap song. But the gameplay looks good. Trailer's terrible
Yeah,
though.
it's yeah, the music choice was terrible for what was going on. It was like, this doesn't match what's going on at all.
Yeah, what do I think of with medieval? I think of rap music.
Right. So out of place. You done messed it up.
But actual gameplay wise, look good.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Okay, Rin, the Last Child. Is a Metroidvania action platformer. Which has the traversal of kind of like, kind of like, it's more Hollow Knight than Blasphemy 2, you know? Like, Blasphemous 2.
Yep.
I was gonna say, it's more beginner friendly, I would say. Much more beginner friendly. Alright, so let's see. We're down to me and Silver, we're gonna speed it up a bit here. Squirrel State. What?
Yes, it's not what you think though. I've seen Ryan play this already, a demo of it, I guess, about a year or two ago, actually.
Hunt squirrels,
It's funny
staple
how the
them
police-
to a corpse, and meet God.
It's a horror game, by the way. Just so you know, it's actually a horror game.
I know, but the
Yeah, I know,
screenshots
it's
are
very
fucking
deceptive.
Oh,
It's very
my.
deceptive. You have to play it to believe it. It's one of those games. I can't tell you about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but I already know what it's about. And it's a pretty messed up game, actually. And it gets pretty damn scary. I mean, if you're afraid of giant squirrels. That
Thankfully,
may look fluffy, but...
Thankfully, I'm not.
Spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Alright, next game on my
I
list
love
is
it.
Avatar The Last Airbender, Quest for Balance.
Water.
That's getting another game.
Yes.
Apparently.
Hopefully it's based on the anime and not the shit movie.
And it's a co-op game. You can play
Well, it
it.
has to be based on the anime.
Well, that's a surprise that it's co-op. Wasn't expecting that from an Avatar game.
And it doesn't look like shit.
No, it does not. Well, that's a surprise. And actually a pleasant one for once.
Yeah, I was a fan of Avatar The Last Airbender back when I'm...
You know, I would still love to see a proper World Trigger video game. Not the mobile
That would
crap
be
that
fantastic.
I've heard about.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Right? It would just fit so well with the video game aspect.
Alright, next one on my
Yeah.
list. Oh, go ahead.
You know, one day we need to make a list of what anime we would like to see or would think that would make a good video game. We need to do that someday.
Alright,
I think
another
that would be a good topic.
one that Mermich keeps missing, so I'm gonna pick up the slack. Paleo Pines, which
Really?
is a Dino Sanctuary farming simulator,
Oh boy.
where you get to have dinosaurs help you do your farming too. So Jurassic Park, but we're not dying.
Yes, well, T-Rexes aren't eating us.
Yes.
For a fucking change.
Jurassic Park minus the clever girls.
Yes.
Funny.
Unless there are
See-
raptors in this game.
See, Mermich is slipping, guys. You know, Mermich is slipping.
He is.
Really?
Well, he had to look at the list last minute, so give him a break.
Yeah.
Who told him to do
That's
that?
just once.
I'm just picking on him, but yeah, like this is why I do it days in advance.
That's why I'm doing October's literally in September early.
Payday
I'll do it
3.
early. Of course. Now, why wouldn't I add this? I played a shit ton of fucking Payday 2, to tell you that now.
So I can
So
promise
much.
anybody who's here, I will have a copy of this game to give away because I am part of the Deep Silver Creator Club.
Nice.
So I automatically
Very,
get a key
very
for it.
nice.
And since it's on Game Pass, I don't need the key.
Cool.
Mhm.
You realize I'm recording the podcast, right, son? Yep. Eat your ice cream somewhere else.
Yeah, dude, stop making us hungry on stream. What are you doing?
Yeah, they're getting hungry. Go away.
Oh, I got ice
hell
cream
you
in the
are.
freezer. Damn.
No, I'm excited.
Now it is too.
They do like they did bring up the fact that there's reasons why they're making a sequel instead of just continuing Payday 2, and it seems like there's a lot more to it than just like an engine refresh or something. So
Yeah, I also hope there's actually going to be a bit more story elements, because, well, let's face it, no, Payday 2 didn't really have
And they're
much of
gonna-
that at all.
there is
Not
definitely
that,
going to be a lot of more heist variety, though. Just to let you know.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be most welcome, because after so many years of playing Payday 2, I can tell you now that there's maybe like 5 or 6 types of heists, and that was fucking it. There's the jewelry heist, there's the bank heist, because there's several types of those, but I still count them as one. There's the artifact, there's like the big open heists, like Shadow Heist. Then there's like, you know, you work for a military kind of heist, where you gotta recover nukes. Then there's the, oh, what was that one? Then there's the, you know, the drug making heists.
Yeah.
And then there was like a rescue heist once or twice for Hoxton. And that was it. That's it. Just those type of 6 heists. Nah, we want more variety. I get it that there's only so much you can do with the term heisting. But if you think about it, and, you know, be clever with your ideas and be a bit more intuitive, or, you know, a bit more imaginative, then, you know, you could come up with plenty of other scenarios for heists. I'm just passionate about the game. That's all.
That's fine. So next game is called Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Day.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Okay. I've watched the anime of the Dragon Quest anime. It's more based on that than the actual series.
Infinity Strash? That's such a odd word to say.
Yes, that was
doesn't not go. It doesn't flow very well off my tongue.
Yeah.
Strash.
Well, when L and R are the same in Japanese.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Almost sounds like a translation error.
Yeah. So am I the only one who's watched the anime?
Yes,
probably.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah. There's a Dragon Quest anime. It's actually pretty good.
I've been meaning to watch that, but I haven't.
Yeah, Ava, you haven't watched the anime either? Jesus Christ, slacking.
I mean, I've known about Dragon Quest games since Dragon Quest 9, but...
Yeah, towards the end of the month, I got a lot of anime games on my list, just to give you a hint.
That's not terrible.
Nope. So I'm excited about that one, because seeing as how I know about the anime, I'm actually, you know... So, how about a game called Wild Mender?
Wild Mender.
It's a desert gardening survival game.
Huh. How unique. I don't think I've seen something like that other than Kenshi. But that's more of like an open world RPG with strategy tactics and stuff like that.
No, I don't care.
So it's that's on a bigger scale in terms of genre, but yeah, this is an interesting idea.
Yeah, I always like anything that's a little different. There's some things have been done to death. So I think it's kind of cool that somebody's taking like a little watering hole in an oasis and building like a garden and a whole civilization around it.
Yeah, that's technically what my time at Sandrock is actually doing, now that I think about it. Because that's based in like a more desert region.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to see these kinds of games are starting to pop up. And thankfully they're not common. Yet. You never know.
So technically Silver's gonna finish his list after I finish mine, so alright.
After? Oh my.
Alright,
surprising.
Hellscape VR doesn't even show up.
What?
Yeah, they took
But that was...
No, it doesn't show up at all.
Okay, well, I saw the release date for like 26th, if I recall.
Hey,
dang it.
Hey, you know what? The next game I almost put on my list.
Oh wait. Oh wait, no, you don't have Ignore VR game on, do you?
No, I don't have Ignore anything.
That is strange, because I did see that on the list 2 days ago. That's weird that it's gone.
Alright,
That's a problem.
Retooled, which is a fast-paced FPS game that I checked out, and I'm glad that Lee Silver picked it up instead of me.
Hey dude, when I see something that's a first-person shooter, you know I'm gonna probably pick it.
Speed meets strategy, hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
No, the timeout rate for that is really high, Ava. You would have to spam the shit out of that to get a timeout. I have it set to really forgiving. If I'm gonna time out or ban somebody, it's usually manual.
You gotta piss him off personally to get banned.
Yeah, we usually don't get that. We don't
Do
get that
something
many trolls
fundamentally
here.
bad.
Yeah, besides you're in VIP, so actually I think VIPs get some leniency.
Yeah, they do. And she's a subscriber, so she even gets more leniency.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that looks pretty
unless you're
sick.
spamming certain kinds of yeah.
Alright.
Sorry,
Yep. Alright. Next game on my list is called Fate Samurai Remnant.
Yeah, I saw this too. If you're interested in Fate franchise, then good enough for you.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a request in for the game. That's the only reason why I put it on my list. I was like, I have to try.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Ray introduced me to the Fate games, so
Exactly.
the
But
two that I have because of Ray. So yeah, credit to Ray for introducing me to the Fate games.
I'm surprised that you hadn't had any exposure to it until then.
Indeed, considering there's also an anime.
Oh, there's more than one.
Okay, there is more than one anime.
I was gonna say the only reason I really know about this is because of Jeff.
There's at least 5. Oh shit.
I
That's it.
believe.
It's quite a busy anime
probably under.
series. Mm-hmm.
Including stuff, there's probably more.
Oh boy.
Next game is one I'm really excited for, just based on the developer who's making it alone. The game is Cocoon.
Cocoon?
Oh.
Geometric Interactive.
From the
published by
from the
Annapurna.
lead gameplay designer of Limbo and Inside.
Ooh. That's a well-known name.
Yeah.
Considering he's made some very strange games, but with fascinating stories.
Wait.
Yeah, so check out the gameplay for it. It's wild.
Yeah, wow, that is pretty wild right there.
And if you like puzzles, like Ray, this is going to be perfect for you.
Yep.
And this
my
is
strong suit.
And surprisingly, this is another Game Pass title, guys.
Ooh. Bonuses.
Alright, I'm just gonna finish off my list, and then we'll just do all yours, Silver. So my last one that I'm so disappointed about Mermich because he missed it. Because
Yeah, another disappointment. Jesus, what is this? The podcast of
Look, I
disappointments
don't
to
find
Mitch.
as many games as you. You can't say I missed all these
And
games
it's
just
ho-
because I wasn't looking for
and the-
Harvest Moon.
and Harvest Moon, The Winds of Anthos.
But Mermich, it's in the month of September. You should have at least noticed it. That's no excuse, buddy.
I don't know, okay?
Oh, I'll
I don't
still
know,
be
I can't
streaming.
remember how
Don't
far
worry
down
about
that
it.
was.
I'll be still
Well,
be
I
streaming.
went
Don't worry
all-
about it, Abe.
I went all the way into halfway to October by accident.
Yeah, well, that's a you problem.
Yeah, I was too focused. I really was looking. I didn't notice until it was, well, a bit late to notice. I almost added a game that was in October to my fucking September list. That's how far I went.
Alright, let's finish up Silver's list. He's got Fortune's Run, which is a very old school looking game.
Like that clockwork.
So it's a very old school first person game. But it definitely looks cool. It mixes like, modern and old school things together. It's fine.
Oh, he can parry with a fucking sword. Now that's badass. Let's see how well you can master that kind of skill, though. That
Kill.
takes some precision.
Kill with your imagination. I can use my mind.
I wish you were dead. Enemy dies. Yeah.
Exactly.
But he only imagined it, so he's not really
Yes,
dead.
there's a Harvest Moon coming out this month on the 27th. Yes, last maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And there are other farming style games too that are coming out this month. So make sure to check them out as well.
Okay, next
Give
one on the
all
list
these
is
games that we have shown some of,
Arcano.
at least.
Has no date, but it's
Arcano.
September.
Yep. I
This is-
noticed that, so it's kind of was like hesitant to add it to the list. I was like,
This is the prequel to Mortal Kombat. It's all about Kano.
I'm sorry, but his name is not spelt with a C. It's spelt with a K. Sorry, Tim. Come on, dude. You should know this. Come
Dude.
on, man.
I'm sorry, Silver. Your the end of your list kind of looks like a '90s band name competition.
Yeah, it does, right? It really does.
Next on the list is Soulfly. I used to listen to those in like the late '90s.
Yep.
Show me the bricks.
What? This doesn't even have not even having a month. Silver.
What the f- But it's... I am so sick of these fucking games just changing their dates after I looked. That's not fair, motherfuckers. You can't do that to me. Why? Why are you gonna be doing this to me, man? Sorry.
Minico's Night Market. I did see that though.
Apologies.
I did
I
see
need to
that
turn you
game.
down.
I'm sorry, Mermage.
All right.
There we go. Now you're appropriate level.
Speaking of games that did not change the release date, how about Mortal Kombat 1?
Good. At least that wouldn't. See, I at least have one AAA game on that.
This little series that a couple people have heard of. You know.
Yes. I'm glad they're actually kind of like doing a complete reboot. Except instead of Raiden being the Thunder God, now it's God damn it, what was his name? Kulang?
Please, brother Tim.
Yeah.
I get you, Draw. I get you. I doubt I'm gonna get code for this, but I'll try.
Oh no, Kai Lang is fucking corporation Cyberpunk, right? Yeah.
If I get a code for it, I'll give it away, Draw. But I don't have that in with Warner Brothers stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, doubtful. And if you know, it's a beat 'em up, and I like me some more combat. I didn't get 10 or 11 though. Wasn't interested. I preferred 9. That was the good shit because it
9
actually
was
had,
good.
Tag team. Tag team, which is extremely rare for more combat beat 'em up.
So should we go back and play Tekken Tag?
I actually do have Tekken Tag 2 on Xbox. It's actually picked up a physical copy of it. I found one, and it took so long to find one. It was such a rare game. But I have a physical copy. Brand new too, which is rare. And it only cost me 10 quid. Like, yeah, damn dude.
Listen, if I
This
get
is
it,
like-
man,
It's like,
it's cool.
yeah, it's like a retro game shop that I've found in town once.
So this game, I find it looks very interesting. The El Paso Elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
I remember seeing the trailer for this initially during Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, I think we caught wind of this, what, about 2-3 years ago?
Yeah,
only been
and
that
it's
long?
yeah.
Blimey. Oh, at least it finally has a release date. Hoorah!
I'm seeing you off. You're going to die.
It kind of reminds me of somewhat of the original Max Payne. Just a little.
I think you might though, because nothing is impossible for you, Tim. I mean, listen, nothing is impossible. I just do the best I can. Let's put it that way. I've gotten a lot more ins with developers than I had, let's say, 6 months ago. But
Time will tell.
it's knowing the right
is.
person, and you know, like it's knowing the right person and the right guy and getting the right connection.
And hey, you can always be patient and wait for a sale. There's no problem with that either.
And the last thing we're going to talk about is obviously Phantom Liberty, which is the new expansion from Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep.
which I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to buy on GOG because that's where I own the game.
Same here.
Same.
And I'm like, but I can't play it on. And I'm like, I can't play it on PC because I'd have to install my GOG account, and my team that probably can't handle it. Not after update 2.0, which comes out before the expansion. Just an FYI, in case you didn't read any of the articles from.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the 2.0 update, but I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to replay the whole entire game because I'd want to start a whole new.
Well,
playthrough.
that's you see, this is where things are okay for those that are still in the middle of a playthrough. For some reason, like myself. But by the time this comes out, I would have already finished it, so I'd still be able to. You'd still actually be able. Yes, okay, I know, Ray, I know.
Sorry.
But you would still be able to continue from where you left off anyway, even if you do finish the game before the expansion comes out, because well, the game doesn't end when you complete what the end.
Now, I want to remind everybody real quick.
And the expansion technically is before you finish the game.
That
anyway, so
Silver has still not finished Cyberpunk. He has 24 days to do so. If he does not do so, he has to review Gollum.
As we mentioned on the previous podcast, for those that don't know. And
So-
it has been clipped, I hope. I hope somebody clipped that.
I am.
Shame on
Well,
you.
don't worry, we have the reaffirmation here.
Yes.
But guess what? I am so excited to watch him play Gollum. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Tim.
Tim, you are extremely cocky for somebody that has been informed yesterday that I'm actually very close to finishing the game.
I'm busting your chops, Silver.
I know. You have no hope of having me review Golem. Oh, hell no.
Nah, I'll have Murmurs do it.
Determined. Oh, no. Don't be cruel. Dear.
Murmurs would do
Don't
it.
be cruel. No, don't be cruel.
I'll have Jen
Not
talk him into it.
Gollum. Not Gollum.
I will
Please,
never play
Tim.
Gollum.
Please, Tim.
Okay,
don't
fine.
do
I'll
this.
review Gollum.
No, don't do this to
Don't
yourself.
waste
No.
your money.
No, yes, don't waste
No,
your money
I-
on a company that's
I
defunct.
just download a torrent. Download a torrent and play it for free.
Your time
Okay,
is
well-
worth more.
Okay, well, even that.
More than
Don't
that,
waste your time playing that crap trash. Don't.
I mean, hell, to be real with everybody out there, Cyberpunk. I mean, not Cyberpunk. Starfield's already available, fully cracked and out there on the internet.
Yep, not surprised.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So if you really wanted to do that, then I'm not going to endorse that kind of thing.
Nope, I don't endorse
we
it.
Never endorse piracy. Nope. We
Unless-
never endorse piracy.
Unless you want to
But
use
you do
piracy to
you.
see that your hardware can run something, then I'm cool with it.
Yes.
But
Then
other than
you
that,
do
no.
you. It is your prerogative. You do you. But we are not
Well-
condoning it.
But we have finally
We
reached the
endorse
end of our
demos,
list.
We don't endorse piracy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Demos for the win.
Yeah. Which something like Starfield should have, especially if you're not sure that people are going to be able to run it. Or a
But
trial
again,
or something.
That big and that long. Yeah, I suppose 10-hour trial would be pleasant. Yeah. Good point. We should actually have that as a discussion.
Oh, I will
Good
draw.
point.
I'll make sure to do that. But yeah, we've reached the end of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're going to take a little pause, and then I'm going to be playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These guys are welcome to hang out in the chat for a while and bullshit where we do our show after the show. And I will be giving away some keys and hanging out with you guys for probably another 2 hours. And then I'll be off. And then tomorrow morning, for all you early birds or people in time zones, as I guess you want to call it at this point, at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing some early morning fishing as I play Call of the Wild the Angler tomorrow morning.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
This just came out on Game Pass.
Yep, well, just came out on Game Pass. Yep. So, yeah, I'll be checking out that tomorrow morning. Then Saturday night will be the usual stuff. Smoke Your Shit Saturday, the normal spiel. But, yeah, does anyone want to say anything before we go? Anybody have anything going on? Anyone plan on reviewing anything in particular? Me, Sea of Stars, definitely getting reviewed during September.
Picks for the month?
Yeah, we're doing our picks of the month.
Picks for the month.
Okay, what do you want to do for your pick of the month?
I'll put that. I'll probably put that in the.
I already
in the
know
chat.
which one I'm gonna say.
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Land Above, Sea Below.
Okay.
Void Crew.
I think I was gonna go with Payday 3. It's not a AAA game, so it counts.
Okay. And I'm gonna go with AK Lalot there. That game. I can't.
AK's
Oh,
awful.
X-Lotl.
AK's
Yeah.
awful.
X-Lotl.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that game just because I fucking love the way it looks. I don't even give a shit if I win. I won this month though. I won for last
And who
month.
doesn't love? Yep. And who doesn't love a good old twin stick shooter, man? They're so
Yeah,
much
exactly.
fun.
But alright, everybody, thank you so much. Real quick, just to throw some promos out there in the end. You want to check out the Clean Slate podcast I did with Silver. It just released today on Patreon. We have free trials for that if you want to check out the first one for free. The second one comes out on the 16th, featuring my wife Jess, where we're going to be discussing some stuff with her. Also, buy the shirt! Exclamation point. You know, go to Linktree, buy some merch. The merch is new and fresh and clean. And other than that, yeah. See you later. And for the people that are watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. For everybody else, stick around. We're going to take a little 20-second silence break, and then we'll be back with some more. So, Silver, say the thing.
Send us out.
Slung out.
Bye, everybody.